Welcome back to Numbers on the Board.
Numbers on the board, yes!
On today's episode, we're going to get to our top 10 power forwards in the NBA list. John Kuminga finally signed, and some other stuff happened we're going to get to. How y'all feeling today, boys?
Happy birthday, KB. Yes, sir. Mike, make some noise with me. Let's go.
Hey, happy birthday. Yeah, because
Doing
Is this the
anything
first
today?
time in the history of our show that your birthday is on the episode day?
that's a good question. Mathematically, that makes sense, right?
I don't know. I don't know how to do math.
Some days, I
calendar.
mean, like, some years it go the next day after the next day after the next day.
Uh-huh.
But then some days I don't really think that applies.
Yeah.
Like, ain't Thanksgiving always on Thursday, no matter what?
Yeah.
Because it's like the fourth
It's like the
Thursday.
fourth Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Big 2-9.
Getting old, man. Getting old.
bro.
I was on stream
2-9.
and I was feeling old because we was talking about some old things like, from childhood and people just didn't know what the hell it was.
Give us an example. I'm just curious. I missed this stream.
We was talking about family video and I had somebody in my
Oh,
chat say,
man.
what the hell is family video?
Man.
All I ever had was Redbox.
No, it made me feel old. Cooper
So they
Flag.
definitely don't know Blockbuster. Oh, that Cooper Flag video is crazy, man.
He knows Zdrunas Dolgauskis.
Oh, he didn't know he do Turkaloo.
He talking about something. He talking about, what did he say? He do.
It was bad.
He
was
said his
bad.
name all butchered.
And it's like he was born in 2007, I believe. So
No, right? Is that
it's-
right?
Wait, I was just
no, he's
listening
born in
to
2006. That's why he opened the
2006?
pack
Oh, okay,
for
okay.
2006 players.
Oh,
Even
okay,
that
okay,
sounds
okay. But
crazy
yeah,
to
they were
me.
just talking about him on the broadcast and they said like I was just talking to Cooper Flag last month and you believe it, like he's 18 years old still.
Wait, he couldn't have been born in 2006.
I just heard
If
something
he's
on the
18.
on the broadcast. They said he was 18 and that.
No, that would make sense because in 2026 he would turn 20. He had to just turn 19, right?
He might have in the last, I guess, couple
He was
weeks.
born in 06, December of 06.
Okay, so his birthday's coming up, so he's about to be 19. Wait, is that right? Yeah,
Yeah. It's still crazy to me.
yeah,
that
it is.
we get older, the NBA players get younger.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I was looking at the power forward list and Aaron Gordon is 29. I'm like, damn, I'm older than Aaron Gordon.
damn.
So yeah, y'all the same age.
We now.
I wish I
Bro,
don't mind.
Unk is too.
I'm
It's too.
We probably
used too
older
much.
than like 85% of the NBA.
I'll take the Unk tag. I don't run from it. I'm Unk.
My sister texted me this
Yeah,
morning.
I don't run from it either.
Happy
I just think
birthday,
it's
Unk.
still overused to me. Like, Unk to me
Yeah.
is like 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe late 30s.
I don't know. The disconnect is growing wider and wider and wider.
Yeah, that's
so
why I
what
said I
make it
don't
hard.
mind the Unk tag because sometimes you got to spread a little knowledge on the young folk.
True.
And that's where that Unk stuff definitely come in.
Yeah.
I also feel like the generations are getting younger and younger. So like our 30 ain't 30. Just
Yeah.
like these kids 20 ain't 20.
Mhm.
I know a lot of 20-year-olds, like even in your Discord, those 20-year-olds be like 14-year-olds to me.
Yeah.
Because I be seeing the things they do and they say. And then I'm sure my mom and my dad look at me as a 30-year-old and be like, boy, when I was 30, I had 5 kids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still like a kid to them at 30. You know what I mean? I still ask my mom to come to the doctor with me and different things like that. So
Yeah.
we ain't necessarily, we're young 30s.
Yeah, I felt that way when I think I turned 22 and I was like, damn, my dad had 2 kids already.
Exactly.
Like, that's crazy
Exactly.
to me.
I think my dad probably had, I'm the third. So yeah, my dad was already 3 kids down and he was like 22.
Yeah. For me, once I got to like 24, 25, like birthday just kind of flew by. Like I already didn't pay. It was not that like I didn't celebrate it like that, like how I guess some people would. But again, it just flies by.
You know
It's
why?
just-
Which,
COVID stole those years from us, bro. We have no recollection of what time is anymore. Because COVID, we was just in the house for 2 years. Now everything is flying by.
and
The world is spinning faster.
I don't like that for the job that we do because there are certain times where I'm thinking about, like when we do those stuff with Christian, and I'm like, I know I'm a basketball head. I know this stuff. I've seen this stuff. But it's like, did he win the MVP in this year or this year? And it's like my time is all mixed and, hey, who was the top pick in a 2012? And I'm like, was it Anthony Davis or like, is it Anthony Bent? Like my
I think it's
years
Anthony Davis, but
are
yeah,
all over the
100%.
place.
100%. Leave a like and subscribe. Addressing the elephant in the room, Darrick is no longer here. We're just going to leave it at that.
Yep.
No longer here. It's crazy. He's here.
Blazers towel is here though. Like he didn't move any of his stuff.
I wanted to make
He's
it
on
think,
Earth.
Oh yeah, he's on Earth.
He's
I
on
want to make him
Earth.
think that he was like off the show. or
Probably
something.
dig into the couch and find like a cookie or something.
He'll be back on Tuesday. Actually, let me text him to get his top power forward list. For whatever reason, he keep missing these episodes. We doing our.
There's
our
no way
lists.
he got a top power 4 list.
No,
I'll let you know.
no,
and
no.
I'll
He's
excuse him.
on vacation.
He's traveling. I barely had a list. I got my list, but it ain't how my other list was been. Where it's like, man, he was 98 percentile. I'm just keeping it a buck. I got a couple things for a few players I felt it was important for. But like Giannis is number 1, damn it. There ain't no.
Hey, I definitely put notes. Like
sure?
I try to put as many notes as I can just to players, and sometimes like for some of these players, you just be like, man, ain't shit to say.
I ain't got no.
Ain't shit. I
ain't
can
no
take as many
98
notes as I
percentile
can,
talk
but
for Giannis.
if you're not watching this dude, then you don't know how. Like I don't understand.
I feel like there's a couple big like variances in this group. This is a loaded cast of power forwards, by the way, and it went down to the wire. Even last night, we was figuring out like, should we classify this guy as a 4 or a 5? I want to read, and we're not even gonna get to the list just yet, but I want to read like the crop of guys that we were picking from. And I put like the starting power forward of almost every team. So some of these dudes is not like the others, but I just put them on the list. So Giannis, Buzelis, Mobley, Collins, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Johnson. We put Bam's question mark. I think we ended up deciding that Bam will classify as a 5, even though he might play majority of 4 this season. Miles Bridges, Larry Markkinen, Keegan Murray, Josh Hart, question mark, Rui Hachimura, Paolo Banchero, Anthony Davis, Aaron Gordon, Pascal Siakam, Zion, Tobias Harris, Scotty Barnes, Jabari Smith Jr. We had Chet, question mark. We moved Chet over to the 5. Julius Randle and Draymond Green. That is an elite class, man.
This is what I would say to the people to let them understand why we moved and why I voted for them to be moved and why we ultimately did as a group. Number 1, we're not doing based off last year anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So when we did based off last year, it would go off of he played power forward exclusively last year.
Yep.
The NBA is constantly changing, and there's so much like hit or miss that it's hard to like legitimately put somebody like Bam at the 4. He did play 4 last year because they had Khalil Ware, but my thing was like we're not hoping this obviously because we all like Khalil Ware. But like, yeah, what if Khalil Ware didn't have the same type of year, or he had a sophomore slump and he ain't the starting center no more, and Bam goes back to the 5? Like, I don't want to exclusively just think of Bam as a 4 when the person he's playing next to isn't solidified. Same thing with like Chad and Ihart. Like, they both missed time last year, and even in the playoffs, they did start together a bunch, but there was times where they had Chet.
I think they're going to do a lot of
certain
times where they're
stagnant
changing lineups where
Yeah.
it's not always permanent.
So, like, there's certain things that's circumstantial. You may play with a person 1 year, and your position may change, and then that person might not even be on the team, and now you're back at 5, which
Right.
I think is going to end up happening with, like, Hardenstein.
Yep.
I don't know if he's going to be the center next to Chet for exclusively his career. And then the same thing with another guy. Who else did we move?
Bam. And that was it.
Okay.
And we were trying to figure out Draymond,
Yes.
but since Draymond will be playing with Al Horford mostly, and then split time alongside like Quentin Post or Trace Jackson Davis, and we just look at Draymond more of a 4 than a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Anthony Davis is another one of those weird cases where like we think of him mostly as a 4 because, well, he tells us that he's a 4. And then like the practice stuff. Did y'all see the practice lineup that Jason Kidd was talking about?
Mm-mm.
He said that they've been practicing first unit. Ryan Emhart practicing with the first unit.
Hey, yeah.
Cooper Flagg, PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, and Derek Lively.
I like it.
Like that might be their starting lineup.
Yeah. That's
But the
super-
Rockets, you got to. If the Rockets going to be Amin, Doe, KD,
Yeah.
you know, so shout out to Ryan Emhart, man.
You know,
That
that's
says a
super
lot.
dope.
What does that say about D'Angelo Russell?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because was
Maybe it's-
Nembhard second or undrafted?
He was undrafted completely.
Yeah, if you are a veteran guard, and maybe it doesn't mean anything for D'Lo. Maybe Jason Kidd is just trying stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's going to be times where D'Lo won't be on the floor, obviously. But yeah, I love that about our list. Is where it's our list and we can control it and we can just go. But I love giving the context to the people because we have done the strictly based off last year list for so long.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, yeah, so much change in the NBA. That year, DeJounte and Trae Young was in the backcourt together. DeJounte was a shooting guard, but I think with the Pelicans, he was right back to a point guard.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's dope. I like the list. And also, I will say to the people at home, I think it was necessary too because some good motherfuckers weren't gonna make the list.
Mm-hmm.
If you include Bam, Chet, all of these guys as a 4, a lot of guys wasn't gonna make the list. And then it was gonna be because, well, why they wouldn't make the list, the people that they playing with also wouldn't make the top 10. So like Chet would make the top 10 power forward,
Isaiah Hartenstein,
but he's not a top 10 center.
Yeah.
Bam would be a top 10 power forward, but Khalil Ware wouldn't be it. So it's like, let's make it to where Bam is gonna make the list.
Yep.
Because I don't know what he would have been on power forward.
He would have been here, but yeah, it's it
All I
would
know
have
is
kicked out some people that I really love.
Jalen Johnson was gonna be on my list regardless. So somebody wasn't gonna make
telling?
it.
See, he didn't make my list, man. It's
Who are
crazy.
you telling?
All right, we giving up too much though. You got to drop the mic.
I do. I kind of got 2. I got one that's kind of, it's just a regular drop the mic, and I'll start off with that one. Have we as a basketball community become numb to greatness? And I'll kind of explain that a little bit more. And I guess it kind of goes into the ring culture too. But again, looking at some of these power, again, I would just go into looking at Giannis's stats again. He could have won MVP in a bunch of different seasons. It just so happened that Jokic and Shea did what they did. And honestly, all 3 of them, they might have been on the same damn level. We just had a deep dive into team success and stuff like that. And again, we just constantly having these players put up so much numbers that it's like, oh, he just kind of did it again. I mean, even for the role players are getting like 30 nowadays. And we even said that like the new 30 points is now 40. The new 40 is now 50. Have we become numb to greatness a little bit in the basketball community?
I think so, yeah. And you know what? Sometimes it's not even on purpose.
Yeah.
Right? Like somebody does something so much for a long period of time, I can see people just be like, yeah, that's who he is. Right? Giannis is a perfect example of this. Like averaging 30 and 28 to 30.
Just did it almost 2 seasons in a row, like perfectly identical.
And it's like, yeah, it's Giannis, duh. But like, I can see us not really appreciating it. Obviously, Bron is a perfect example. 23 years of 27, 7, and 7. It's like, yeah, that's what he do, you know. And I guess people are appreciating it more now, recognizing that we're towards the end of his career. But I feel like there was a middle part that was like, yeah, it's LeBron James. Of course he's doing that. And I'm just maybe not tuning in as much because I know what the LeBron James experience is. I know what the Giannis experience is. So this is a little intriguing team over here. There's some young guys. So maybe I watch that over watching the Bucks. So I watch that over watching, you know, whatever team LeBron would have been on at that moment in time. So Vietnam, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I see what y'all saying. To me, it's always going to go back to that fandom word. I'm sorry. Because I think the ones that know.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us have ever questioned or not understood what Giannis is doing or LeBron or whoever else is being great. But I do think because social media has become such a big part of the conversations that we have in the community, that you got hate watching. I
had multiple people tell me that they hate watching this season. I'm like, bro, what do you get out of that?
Yeah, I've been seeing lists go viral on Twitter. This is my hate watch list.
You got hate watching. You got average players getting superstar love because it's just like a muse or whatever.
Frank Ntilikina muse.
And then you have like he don't play for my team or he's on a rival team. So like I'm again kind of in the hate watch realm. But I feel like the typical basketball people know. That's just like a conversation me and my dad had. Combo had a clip he posted from one of the shows he does. And a young man was on there saying, like, if Jordan played in today's game, he would be a regular player.
Sure.
And
a take as old as days, by the way. I've heard that because he just beat DeMar DeRozan with a little bit more athleticism. We've heard that before.
And it's just like, that's the shit that is just like, I don't feel like basketball people think that. That's just some stupid ass shit to say. Because, like, regardless if you're a LeBron, a James, Jordan fan, like, the respect should just, whether I like a guy or not, the talent of the respect of the talent I have. Like I could tell you a bunch of guys that I may not like their game, I may not tune into, they might not be the first person I'm trying to buy tickets to go watch, but no, that's a bad motherfucker.
Right.
He cold. He definitely cold. He's just not my favorite player, but he's cold. And my favorite player is the same way for other people. Yeah. Or my favorite players. Like I get it. You know, it's all about that. That's the beauty of the game is that somebody's favorite player is Karl Anthony Towns. And somebody's not turning on the TV to watch Karl Anthony Towns. But they can have another player. You know what I mean? Somebody can turn his game on and watch Tyrese Maxey. So that's the great part about the game. And so, yeah. I also think the talent is kind of overwhelming where, like, you can get so obsessed with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander that you kind of forget. Or not forget, but you don't realize what Giannis did either.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel like I fall into the trap too where I kind of just glance over sometimes performances because it's like I've seen this dude do it a million times.
That was my point on the DeMar DeRozan when we did the shooting guard or whatever position we had him at. It's like, yeah, DeMar DeRozan, he's not some superstar greatest of all time. But when you look at DeMar DeRozan's career, like, I think he's above Steph all-time scoring.
Yeah.
And DeMar DeRozan came into the league very flawed out of USC, where he couldn't do shit but dunk. And to see him become the scorer and the shooter from mid-range that he is and just a player is actually kind of nuts how consistent he's been.
Hate watch is a funny concept, though.
I want to get to the other kind
Why?
Because, so for reference, I've said this before. I have hate watched before.
What?
Who, when, where, how?
When I was in high school, I hate watched Braun. Like, that's,
I thought this was recent. I thought this was recent.
No, I'm an adult.
I'm about to say, what is your brand, brother?
No, I'm an adult. But when I was in high school, hate watching felt just normal.
Yeah.
Especially if you go to school and everybody talking about the Heat and you a Bulls fan and the Bulls are winning 60 games. Man, fuck the Heat. You know? So I did do a good amount of hate watching. So when I do see those hate watching lists, I can't help but to think that person might be 14.
Yeah, true.
That person might be now. If you 22 talking about some hate watch, then I don't know if we gonna ever really link.
Hey, this had to be just thrown together.
Derek list.
This had to be.
Let me see.
Some of this
Don't spoil. No.
I
Don't
won't.
spoil yourself.
But some of this shit just it's just.
He's a but no.
On the fly.
When I see the word hate watch, obviously that's not who I am or what this brand is that we've curated. But part of me is like, yeah, I remember when I used to do that. You know, I think that's the only person I've ever hate watched.
That's the only person is LeBron. And that was back in Miami.
Yeah. And he was just too fucking good. That's why. Some people on the hate watch list is like Dante DiVincenzo. What the hell? You hate watch it?
Fuck?
I'm like, oh yeah, he probably hit a bunch of shots against your team when he was at Knick a few years ago.
I'm trying to think if I ever hate watched. Who I have definitely hate
under
watched.
on a parlay, but I don't think I ever had. I ain't never did nothing like that.
Who the fuck was? I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I was a shorty, this gonna sound crazy. I hate that I'm even saying this because these are nice guys and they don't do anything really wrong. Hey, 2003, 2002, 2004, 5 era. Hey man, fuck the San Antonio Spurs. Anybody that love them. If you was getting in Kobe way, it was fuck you. And I ain't gonna lie. Back then, Tim Duncan was born. I was fucking 7. Right? Like
even now he boring, but like I think we just appreciate the boringness.
Yeah.
No, boring is good to me because like
Yeah.
at that time I'm 7 thinking I'm going to be Kobe. When I play basketball, I'm pretty sure I'm boring as hell too, but I'm getting the fucking job done. I'm not dunking on people and making people fall with a crossover, but I'm getting my shit off to win the game, and I appreciate that from Duncan. There's beauty and simplicity, and I think Duncan has that. But as a kid, you want to see a motherfucker dribble 15 times and then score.
For sure.
But then you get older and it's like, nah, dog, 3 dribbles or less to score. So I definitely hate watch the San Antonio Spurs when they played against the Lakers. And I tried to hate watch Bron. Didn't last long. Did not last long.
That shit really flipped though. Once he went back to Cleveland,
Oh,
that
it flipped
shit
immediately.
flipped.
No, once he lost to the
Immediately.
Mavericks, I was like, okay, I kind of wanted to see him win.
No, it was once it flipped back to Cleveland.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's some of the most joy I ever had as a basketball fan in 2011, watching him get his ass bust.
Yeah,
I don't know
was
if I could
happy
ever
for
replicate
Dirk.
that feeling, man.
And I was like, let's go. But then I was like, bro, I kind of wanted to see LeBron win too, though. And then he beat the Thunder, and I was like, I wanted to see the Thunder.
I really like that Thunder team.
Yeah.
But then they came back and they beat the Spurs.
Yep.
And I was like, that's fine. But then I'm also like, man, that's some bullshit. Because Ray Allen hit that 3 out. Yeah, I
minute
don't
away.
know.
Yeah.
Well, Mike Miller was hitting threes with his fucking shoes off.
Shoes off, yeah.
Kind of crazy how if they lose that, like if they don't get that, Tim Duncan's in the game and they don't get that rebound, how different we look at that whole Hedo era. Because I mean, you leave with 1 out of 4. When you said not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, you left with 1. That would have been so disappointing. And now, like, you shoot 50%, that's fine. You know, like winning championships is just hard. So even though they had a stacked ass team, 2 of 4 ain't the greatest outcome, but it ain't the worst outcome either. I feel like 1 of 4 would have been awful.
I'll be honest too. I kind of hate watch the Warriors with Kevin Durant. I was rooting so much for Bron
Yeah.
that I think it kind of made me hate watch a little bit.
I didn't hate watching I hated the decision. That's what I kind of feel like.
See, for me, it was like I had learned from hate watching Bron that you kind of just missing out on some cool stuff. So I didn't hate watch the Warriors, even though I didn't like love what was going on. The basketball was so good.
But yeah, that's why I kind of like I had to kind of love how they played, because they had one of my favorite offenses where they had, and I'm gonna put Klay Thompson in this because this is kind of like prime Klay, but they had 3 dudes that can legit go out there and get, absurd amount of points, but they never really ISO'd like that. Like Kevin Durant, he would get the ball, but it's nothing but movement around him, and you have 2 of the best shooters in the world. And again, it's like, how can that offense fail you at that point?
I love that not that Warrior team, but the previous championship that they won before Kevin got there. How the idea,
Barnes fan?
No, but the idea about championship teams, or like I remember Charles Barkley and them being on national TV saying like,
can't shoot that
jump
much.
shooting teams can't win a championship.
Yeah,
and now that's like what we know. Like the Boston Celtics 2 years ago almost exclusively was a jump shooting team and like dominated to win a championship. So it's just funny how the NBA goes in these ebbs and flows of different ideas of what success is, and it's cool, man. That team just shut that all up, and then everybody's like, "Nah, you know what? We want to build the Warriors." I'm running the Atlanta Hawks. I'm gonna draft Trae Young. I'm gonna draft Kevin Huerter and Omari Spellman. That's gonna be my Steph Curry, my Klay Thompson, and my Draymond Green. Damn it, and it's gonna work. And obviously it didn't, but such an influential.
Travis Schlenk.
I was at a car show yesterday. Shout out to the Schomburg Dallas show. I wouldn't have known it existed if one of the people in the community didn't hit me up. Hey, you going to the show? I'm like, oh, for real? Let me give me some tickets. So I met the dude. He was a vendor. He wasn't even just a guy's name.
Where was it?
Huh?
Where was it?
In Schomburg.
Okay.
And I go to his table. Like, first of all, he finds me like, what up? You got some stuff? We chatting it up. He like, my table over there if you want to come out. I'm like, bet. Before I leave, I'm going to go to your table.
Mm-hmm.
He gifted you something. It was sports. It was Pokemon. It was a bunch of stuff. He gifted you something, Mike.
Really? How nice of this guy.
You want to rip some SpongeBob trading card packs?
What the fuck?
SpongeBob trading card? I would love to do so.
He gave that to you, so shout out to our boy.
Oh, funny story. Not to coincide with that. I'm gonna let you finish your story.
No, this is in the store. Shout out to our boy Juan. He hooked it up. I got one for my daughter and everything. He's like, I know Mike knows like SpongeBob, so
I love SpongeBob.
I text y'all about this, but I ain't give y'all the details. So I land, I get to my hotel. We put our bags and stuff down, and we immediately got out to the New York streets. So I leave my hotel, not even 5 minutes. I take 5 steps, and a dude comes to me with his phone out. He say, Mike. I start laughing. I say, Dana looking confused. I say, nah, he think I'm Michael Porter Jr. I'm like, I'm not.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm not MPJ, bro. He like, I don't know what his nationality was, but his English wasn't like 1,000%. It wasn't bad.
You're not so tall as I thought you were.
Yeah, but I'm not Michael Porter Jr., bro. Because in my mind, there's no way he think I'm Mike Bennett.
Right.
No way he think I'm Mike Ball. So I instantly am thinking he think I'm
light
Mike
skin,
Porter.
walking around New York. It must be Michael Porter Jr.
I immediately like, no, I'm not Mike Porter Jr., bro. He say, oh, I'm sorry. He like, I'm thinking a show, House of Hoops. I'm like, wait. I'm like, wait.
House of Hoops?
House of Hoops. I'm like, you mean House of Highlights? He said, yeah, House of Highlights. I do have a show with a guy named Mike, Kenny, and Darrick, Pierre. I said, I'm not Mike, though. He said, oh, no, yeah. You said, yeah. I said, oh, shit. I said, no, I'm sorry, I'm not Mike. He said, let me get this picture, though. I'm like, all right,
You somebody, so let's take the picture.
Well, there's no fucking way you thought I was Mike Hurd. That's the last person I thought I legitimately laughed and told Dana, like, look, he think I'm Michael Porter Jr. Because there's no way.
You closer to Michael Porter Jr. than Mike Hurd.
That's what I thought in my brain. My man said, oh, shit, no. House of Hoops, man. Dana said, this motherfucker
got everything
House of Hoops wrong.
Yeah. How you loud and wrong?
Oh, that shit was so funny, man.
Shout out to Bro, though.
That shit was so fucking funny, man. He got that picture somewhere and is trying to post it, but don't know who the fuck to tag. He don't know who to tag.
Hell no. There's a few things we want to get to. The first one being the Kuminga saga has completely ended. He is now officially a part of the Golden State Warriors. Let me get these exact numbers out real quick. He signed on a 2-year, $48.5 million contract. Shams Charania had it first, of course. basically, it did end up being a team option on the second year. You know, him and his representation was like, no way, we taking a team option. They took a team option, and based on Sean's reporting, it's something that he's going to be a part of the team, but they trying to move his ass as soon as they can, which will be Jan 15.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts? It's over. All restricted free agents, even Quentin Grimes signed with the 76ers.
I'm just glad it's over. I'm curious to see again. I mean, he's gonna play there for the time like that he's there, so I'm curious to see how to utilize him, if all, really all, I guess. But again, I'm just kind of over this whole little saga. Again, I was one of those people that I thought that he kind of probably should have kind of capitalized on his time here, well, versus kind of like debating it over and obviously going over the money issue is one thing in itself. But I thought like the way he played, what he did in the playoffs didn't guarantee the way he acted for what happened.
I would say this: young players and their agents and whatever. I think I think the players got to start locking in. There's been a time where players was getting paid, and there are going to be times where players get these bags prematurely, whatever. And I think people look at that around the league and they say, well, shit, if Josh Giddey got that, I should be getting that. But I think every situation and organization is circumstantial, and it's just not a one-size-fits-all. What the Knicks may give me, the Bulls may not give Kenny. Mm-hmm. What the Bulls give Kenny, the Knicks may not give me. That's just what it is.
Teams realize that they have to be smart with their money too. Like,
so when I see the Jonathan Kuminga and the Quentin Grimes and the Cam Thomas thing, I get worried a little bit for them, because what ends up happening is, like, Quentin Grimes fought tooth and nail with the Sixers. So now what Quentin Grimes is going to do is he's going to try to go out here and play his ass off, so when he hits that open market, he can do what he do. But what a lot of times happen is the team control. So the team is never going to let you go out and be a $25 million player. It's hard to go back. Like, I don't. That's the part with the agency and the representation I don't understand, because it's like when you got to sign with them, they control everything. Yeah. And a lot of players have told us this from the past, where it's like, yeah, I tried to go out and get this. They tried to give me that. I wasn't feeling with that, so it's like I'll just bet on myself. But now you go from being a 32-minute player to being a 24-minute player.
Yeah, and that's why,
especially on a team like Philly, who ain't got Embiid, they don't necessarily have to shine and put Grimes in every situation.
I can't fault nobody for trying to get their money and feel like they're getting what they deserve. But to me, it just feels like he kind of.
Alex Len is on the Knicks.
I just saw that and I immediately thought, what the fuck?
I feel like this
training camp contract.
The decision kind of like it might pigeonhole you in the long run. Again, like for one, like you said, they control your future, and two, you might get that money and you don't play a certain way, and now teams are like, yeah, I'm not paying his ass that no more. Like he's
but
not
none of these guys got the money. That's what I'm saying. So you're not getting the money. Quentin Grimes got $8 million. Cam Thomas $8 million. You're not getting the money. They said Quentin Grimes at one point was asked for $30 million. I'm
talking about Kuminga specifically.
He didn't even get his money.
Yeah,
more than them.
He got the AAV that he wanted, but not the
yeah.
structure or the length that he was looking for.
Right.
So he ultimately didn't get what he wanted. And he's going to try to go get what he wanted, because nobody just doesn't get what they want and be like, oh, I'm fine with that. Mm-hmm. He's going to try to go get what he wants, but the Warriors are in a position to where, like KB said, they're probably going to try to move him as soon as they can, which means they're not going to feature him. Not in a sense of he's going to be able to show what he can do to go get $25 million worth.
It kind of is a worst case scenario for both parties in my mind. Mm-hmm. He don't get the contract that he wants,
and nobody trading for his ass.
And the Warriors have to they have to decide, are they gonna feature him to continue to get somebody to trade him? But if they do that, it might be to the detriment of what they want to do offensively or defensively. It already is that Steve Kerr don't really love him as a ball player. That's why he got fucking DMPs in the playaffs
with
until
Jimmy there. It just don't make sense.
On the side of it.
Hell yeah. You know they be paying influencers to go to these international games.
Bro, what the hell?
They ain't never.
They just had a row of 10s after a VJ Edgecombe air ball. Say, oh yeah, he ain't leaving. He ain't taking none of these home. He just fucked up his shin. He got to do another dunk. But yeah, that's a great. If you had to guess, what would you do? What would you think? I think that they don't even give a fuck. I think they let the ship sail.
Well, I think if that was the case, they probably would accept one of the offers that they got for him, right? Like, we just want to wash our hands. Yeah, we don't love Malik Monk's fit here, but at least we got somebody that come off the bench and potentially do some things we want to do. Like,
but then wouldn't you have to be in bed with paying Malik Monk?
Yeah, but I think let me double check. I think his contract lines up with Steph Curry's. And I feel like every contract they've been trying to do lines up with, was that 2027? Just double checking real quick. Oh, no, he's got an extra year after that. So maybe they just didn't want that. But like, if you look at the teams, because there was a report about the teams that are still interested in Kuminga, and it was like teams that, if you are going to make a trade with these teams, you're just not getting back anything. And maybe that's okay. Like, it's like the Bulls. Is the Kings still being interested? It's just.
Kings can't get him unless you give him Malik Monk.
Right. And I guess they can't find a third team for Malik Monk. It was Bulls, Kings, and the Suns. And the Suns package was like Royce O'Neal and
you know
some
what? Joe Lacob wanted him, don't he? Maybe that's what it
ownership
is.
just overriding stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I personally don't like it. Because the only thing that I'm saying, Mike, is if this was going to be the conclusion, we should have did this 3 months ago.
Yeah.
If I'm Cam Thomas or Quentin Grimes, I just fought for literally like 3 or 4 months to do something I could have did from the beginning. We would be on so much better terms when we sit down and we say with the team, hey, I want this. They're like, we're not in a position to do that. All right, so you know what? We'll take the qualifying offer and we'll try to get somewhere next year. It puts us in a situation where the Nets still feel respected. I still feel respected. And on the side, I tell my agent, say, man, ain't no way in hell we going back to these motherfuckers. We just going to play, we're going to be businessmen. We're going to, you know what I mean? And maybe it's easy for me to say not being in their shoes.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. Because, again, I'm right in the same boat with you because now you're kind of like.
But Jonathan Kuminga has to know more than Cam Thomas and Quentin Grimes. He knows Steve Kerr don't like him.
He should have known that, like, there's just people that come before him right now in this franchise. It just is how it is right now.
Too many people.
Cam Thomas is the only one I can understand. Because it's like, yeah, maybe the Nets is going to tweak and give me 30
I don't even got nobody
million.
to pay anyway.
Exactly.
Y'all might as well give me help a brother out here.
And I average 25? Yeah,
literally.
Man.
He's the only one I can like think of. Him and Giddey. And Giddey ended up getting kind of
Y'all finna put my face when it's Brooklyn versus whoever. Y'all finna probably put my face there
on
anyway.
The subs, yeah.
They was using Keon Johnson. And they
I remember you said
him.
that.
That's what I would have used that in the meet.
him.
I would have used that shit in my nego. I would have been like, y'all putting Keon Johnson up there right now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But as much as I love my boy Q Grimes, it's like, bro, they don't even know what the fuck finna happen in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
With Embiid and Paul George. They not in a position to get you 30 M's, bro. They just not. Even if you was legitimately worth it, I mean, if you was really worth it, they probably just would have bit the bullet because it's like all or nothing with this Embiid shit. But like the fact that it's so much on the rocks, they just can't do that. That's the type of move that would set them back 5 years if Embiid can't play again. Like, and now you paying Quentin Grimes.
Or if that 2 month span that you gave them wasn't really real.
Oh yeah, that part.
He got really hot, and I don't want to discredit him, obviously. Playing on the ball more. He had a couple 40s. Like, maybe that's really just not him. And you're going to want $30 million, and we go back and, like George Niang saying, you a corner center once we get healthy again? $30 million to be a corner center? Hell no.
I think that is a reality. I love Quentin Grimes, but I think the reality is if I worked for the 76ers, that shit was raw, and maybe that is you, but that ain't you here. There's no situation where the 76ers got Quentin Grimes going out there doing that.
Move out, Maxey. Move out, Embiid. It's my turn. Get out the way.
There's just no way for that.
Paul George, too. Get your ass in that corner. Q Grimes time, man.
So, unfortunately for my boy Q Grimes, I think he got some of that in him. I just don't know if that shit is with the Sixers.
You know, he was a top high school prospect and all.
Motherfucker was a prodigy.
I got a little segment that's called Gut Feeling. I'm going to give y'all 2 options, and you do not have more than 2 seconds to think about it. You tell me what your gut feeling is saying about these options. Just gut feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Is your gut telling you that the 2025 draft class, I'm sorry. Is your gut feeling, wait, how do I frame this? Your gut feeling tell you 1 or 2 options. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one does your gut believe in more? The 2025 draft class producing 4 All-Stars or the 2024 draft class producing 2?
2024.
What about you, P?
Say that one more time.
The 2025 draft class producing 4 All-Stars or the 2024 producing 2?
I'm gonna go 2025. Who would they be, Mike? What did you say? The 2?
I actually meant I did mean 2025, but I did mean 2025.
Who would be the 2024 from? That would be Cooper Flag.
That's 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Which we need 4.
Yeah, you need 4 of them.
Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper or something, VJ Edgecombe,
And then maybe like
Ace
Ace
Bailey.
Bailey or something.
Because two from 2024, I see
That's
Midas
tough.
Buzelis sniffing in one.
And what about like
Donovan Klingon could get his ass in one.
Alexander Sarr could get his ass in one.
He could. One.
This one.
Yeah,
You just
they
need to
just
make it
need
one
one.
time.
Jared McCain showed some all-star level play.
Mhm.
My little homie got to stay healthy.
I would probably go with 2025 though. Or like
I'm going to go 2 for 2024. 2?
Just
KB, 2?
2 will be the lowest of any draft class since like
2?
2000.
Give me the, as much as I love 2025, give me the 2, man. Give me the 2. Because
So-
some of the 2025 is going to teams that I don't know. Dylan Harper, like,
I mean
coming off the bench. He is James Harden 2.0, though.
5 years down the road, he could be next to Vic. They could be top of the conference type of thing. Like,
Down the line, he's going to be on his own team like Harden.
Celtics or Pacers finish higher in the standings. Gut feeling.
Pacers.
Celtics. I think Pacers, but my gut, you said gut feeling.
feeling.
It's the Celtics.
Mhm.
Don't ask me why. It's my gut. I don't know.
Wemby or the field to win DPOY this season?
Wemby. It's Wemby.
I'll
It's
go
for
Wemby.
him to lose.
If you're taking the field, you're kind of betting on him basically not playing
Yeah, that's really
65 games.
Yeah.
Hawks offense better or higher ranked? Or the Magic defense higher ranked at the end of the season?
I would go Magic defense. I feel like that was no gut feeling, but I'm gonna go Magic
You did,
defense.
yeah. You
Hawks
did
I had to
that.
think about it for a second.
Split. Fight.
I think the Hawks just got too many damn weapons, man, offensively. Because what was their offense last year? Around 17, 16?
They were middle of the pack.
So, yeah. And that team ain't had shit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now you throw in a stretch 5, Jalen Johnson healthy, year 2, Zachary,
Even if-
Nikhil.
Yeah. It's gonna be close. My thought process is like, even if
Down east.
Magic is just gonna defend regardless. Shots not falling, offense not there. One thing they gonna do, even without KCP there, they gonna be defending.
You
their ass
absolutely, you
off.
actually right.
Jalen Suggs gonna be back.
Yeah, he right. If they don't do nothing, they gonna
They
defend.
gonna be defended.
Clippers or Lakers finish with more total wins?
Clippers.
Gut feeling, P.
Lakers.
Lakers.
Yeah, you gotta remind me gut feeling. Because I'm no
Yeah, because I gotta think about it for a second. But
LeBron James and Luka Doncic are gonna win some fucking games. Now, matchup issues in the playoffs is where it get murky for them. But they're gonna win games. I mean, it's the fucking Lakers.
It's the same shit for the Clippers too. Like James Harden, for one, don't miss the regular season. 2, this is a better team than last year. And then 3, like for the most part, they're healthy.
Last one. Who has a better sophomore season? Reed Shepard or Rob Dillingham?
Reed Shepard. I'm a little worried about Rob. More like size issues is for kind of both, but Rob he's on the other like he is in a real tough spot.
You know what I hate is I'm getting back into cards and sports cards.
What?
How much the market is inflated by potential. I'm there, I see a dude with a whole case of Rob Dillingham. I'm telling you, these prices as if his ass was fucking Michael Jordan already. Rob Dillingham. Another dude, since we were in Chicago or Illinois.
Talk to me like
It was a National Treasures auto for the people that's really locked in. It's like 1 of 10, maybe something along those lines. It's a rare
Okay.
card. Don't get me wrong. $3.3 thousand.
oh hell no.
3.3 for Rob, and it wasn't even graded.
I might as
It
well
was just the card.
I might just buy a motherfucker car who already established.
Exactly. Same thing with the Modest Buzelis. I would love to collect Modest. I'm priced out from getting cool Modest Buzelis cards because it's a dude with a vendor. I swear, and I'm not making this up. He had a case with 2 cards in it. One was a Brandon Miller 1-of-1. It was so fucking fire. It was amazing.
Really?
And he had it for like 13 grand, but it's a 1-of-1, whatever. And then a Modest Buzelis Kaboom at 5.5. He rented out an entire table for 2 cards to be on his table. I can guarantee you he still got them 2 cards today.
Yeah, he probably
He
do.
ain't sell them shits at all.
Brandon Miller might.
Yeah, he might have
buy
to
it.
go to Charlotte to sell that Brandon Miller.
Yeah.
And it was so nice too. It was like a logo man, but obviously, why would I want a Brandon Miller? I like Brandon Miller, but
I got tagged into a card yesterday. It was a penny, and it was such a nice card. You won 150 for it. I'm like, I may bad just 'cause I'm a Penny fan, but while I looked on his profile, I started following him. Bro, they had the sexiest Jason Tatum card I've ever fucking seen, and it was 1,000. I'm like, that card. So to hear you say 3,000, it's like I would just buy that Jason Tatum card.
Tatum.
But I'm like, I didn't realize how hard they going with like some of the car art. Like this shit is much better than when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That Jason Tatum card.
Was it like a Kaboom or a Downtown or something?
It's let me.
Like one of the book chasers?
I could pull it up
Well,
for
Panini
you.
lost the rights now, so
Look at this
Topps got
card.
it again.
That card is sexy as hell.
Oh yeah, that's clean. Yes, it's Downtown. Yeah, the
downtown?
Downtowns
Okay.
are clean. I got a Caleb Williams Downtown.
It got like a leprechaun in a pot of gold.
Mm-hmm.
It's real. Like look at this. Look at these. Is these downtowns too?
Let's see.
Them,
Are these Obsidians?
them Giannis,
Yeah, the
them are
Obsidian.
sexy.
And with the championship trophy, those are clean.
like
it's-
cars ain't look like this when we was young.
Yeah. Now Topps got rights. They dropped like pictures of what they got. I'm excited. They got like a cool Bron. It's like he's like a playing card, and he's the king. And it's some dope shit coming out. So
I might have to give me some football. I never collected football cards.
me either
I
to
was
this
only
year.
baseball and basketball. But because of fantasy football got me so locked in, you know, might have to give me some T-Mac cards or
Speaking of that, trying to make deals because I got everybody on the buy, but also I'm dealing with Bucky being injured. I'm dealing with Burrow being injured, Jawan Jennings being injured, and Brock Bowers is probably not going to play tomorrow. You got to buy, basically. I thought I was going to the easy part of my schedule. You going to win by a gazillion. Talking to Kyra. I put
man.
Genty on the block, right? Everybody got the notification. And he's the only person to hit me up. I'm like, okay, Kyra about to make a move. He like, what you want from Genty? I gave him my price, which is not even like a crazy price in
What
my,
did you
in my
ask for?
personal opinion. I asked, because my wide receiver room is trash now that I got all those injuries. I asked for a wide receiver one. I don't need Jetta. I don't need, fucking
You don't
Jamar
need
Chase.
the wide receiver
I'm
one.
trying
You
to
need
get
a
this.
wide receiver one.
Me and
From-
Christian are
from
very
Christian?
close. We
What's
had
that?
a deal, Christian. I couldn't do the deal because I put the dude on a waiver. I wasn't going to be able to make the trade with you. The Chiefs back. You asked for him, but he was already off my team technically. I just tried to reclaim
He
him.
about to go grab him right now.
I,
Put his
I did already. I tried to get him back. I'm like, shit, if that's what you want, shit, let me go get him and I'll give him to you again.
And so I'm talking to Kyra, and I said I need a wide receiver, like somebody that's a wide receiver one on their team.
Yeah.
And then a fantasy RB2. Nothing crazy.
Wait, you would have accepted
Look, Chris is trying
I'll
to get the deals
put one
done
more
right
thing
now.
in it, but for the most part, say what? Right, because I had dropped him. But I tried to get the worthy. You say nothing I could do for that, which I respected. We don't need to go back and forth. I was going to try to find one more person to put in there, but I think we was going to get a deal done. I think we can.
Last thing on Kyra. He replied back, Drake London for Genty. 1 for 1. I'm like, bro, stop talking to me.
Why? But why? Wait, why?
I told him what I want. I want an RB2
Oh,
and then a wide receiver one on their own team.
But
He said straight up just Drake London for Genty,
I forgot I got a hole in my sock too, so don't let me put it on the camera.
which is whatever. But if I tell you my price,
Make sure I'm facing off.
Yeah,
the
he
camera.
basically just lowballed
he
you.
lowballed the hell out of me, And listen, it ain't like Genty like the fucking superstar or anything. He had a breakout game. Who knows if that's real? But the price is the price.
But this is what I want to tell the people at home. This is my issue with things like that. So, like I said,
Derrick also is a fucking man. I wish he was here. So
Kyron
I could
also
talk.
updated his team to the People's Tacos.
People's Tacos. You ever had People's Tacos, Mike?
No.
Nah, it's a hit though.
For people,
I had it for like twice a week for like a year. When my
What?
stepmom was pregnant. That's all she wanted. So my dad would
Oh,
drive all the way
that's
over there to
crazy
People's Tacos.
because my
and
mama
go
would
home.
drive all the way out there too when she was pregnant.
Oh damn, that's the spot.
Kyron has Brees Hall, Montgomery. He would get Genty. He could give KB. You feel if he like? I'm just looking at his team. And it's like
And then Reese tried to do a 3-teamer this morning. 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning. What do you?
I'm
I
not
guess
gonna lie.
he's East Coast, so 7.
Most
in
of the
morning
time
for
when
him,
I'm
but
on sleeper, like looking at shit, it's usually late as hell at night or in the morning.
Derrick asked. I know we should probably say this at the end of the show, but and then we get to our
Drake
center,
and
our
London?
power force. Derrick asked Christian.
London?
Yeah.
What the fuck is? I don't know.
This is from Derrick. How do you feel about a trade that has Jordan Mason and Kenneth Walker for CMC and Xavier Worthy? He said that's a Christian. And Christian sarcastically says, sounds great. Let's do it. And then Derrick, like an hour after we got off the phone, Christian, he asked me what I'm looking for JSN. I need depth. So I said either 2 wide receivers or a wide receiver and a running back. He talking about some Jordan Mason.
He trying to get off Jordan Mason.
Jordan Mason
boy.
and Shakir for Bucky and JSN. And this is what I said to you, boy, enjoy your vacation. What the fuck you texting me for?
I tried to get KB a deal. Your response was understandable.
Yeah.
But I
didn't hate the deal, but I just
practice
couldn't
what
do
I
it.
preach. I gave him my best. I gave him CeeDee Lamb. They trying to get his best players for fucking guys that they don't even really want.
And Darrick, what blows my mind is Darrick be talking to you as if you a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
I told him I don't really like Shakir because he's too touchdown dependent. If he don't score a touchdown, he's averaging 5
He ain't doing
points.
shit. Yeah.
He said, well, he did score a touchdown 3 weeks in a row. Yeah, motherfucker, you think you're going to score a touchdown every week? Like, come on, bro.
But no, what really
But
killed me.
Darrick is the type to think he will score. Like, Darrick drafted DJ Moore high as hell. Darrick think that DeAndre Swift was a raw-ass running back last year.
that's very
Darrick,
true.
like, for him to be the one that played football, like, we're just fans. He actually was on the field. He don't really know shit that you would think. Like, his gauge on players be kind of strange to me, where, like, he'll straight up tell you, like, nah, he had a raw-ass year. And you'll be like, wait, who? He was high, raw. Are you fucking crazy? I remember I told him, like, the people that watched the show got on his ass because he made a tweet like, man, DeAndre Swift was raw as fuck last year. I'm excited for this Bears season. All the comments was like, brother, I think you got the wrong
Every time
guy.
I see a post about DeAndre Swift, they talking shit about him because they talking about his vision is just shit.
Yeah.
He just can't find the right gaps. Always getting his ass hit.
But D Mills on Twitter talking like he's a top 5 back. He also was at the draft.
D Mills be letting his fan like.
Yeah, you're right.
But even then, it ain't like he doing shit. You like being a fan is like, oh, I think Kobe White is better than so-and-so because he's good. And you know, Swift is not good, but they be talking about him as if he is one of them ones.
Same thing with DJ Moore. He drafted DJ Moore super early. Which is fine, it's his team. But I was like, damn, you drafted him early. He like, no, DJ Moore, blah, blah, blah. And now
That motherfucker third string running
he
back.
over here like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do with DJ Moore. Because I'm like, yeah, bro, you drafting. He took Justin Fields.
Hey, Justin Fields ain't been bad,
But
though.
he didn't. That wasn't his starting quarterback.
He taking all Bears players.
Yeah, he didn't start on week 1, but
Oh,
took
yeah.
him above his starter. It was like the most confusing shit.
Taking all Bears. All right, do y'all
Is
want
there any winless teams?
Yeah.
Austin still.
You ain't did no
Oh.
trades? Come on.
I think if me and Austin combine our teams, we
Y'all
still
undefeated?
wouldn't get a win.
Oh, for real?
With all of our injuries, I think we still lose in almost every week, bro.
Yeah, I might accept.
I want
Uh-oh.
to do a trade. Might accept what? I didn't send you nothing. Huh? Oh, let me see.
Okay. Look, he about to take it off the table because he don't remember it.
I don't remember. I ain't gonna take it off the table, but I don't remember. I want to make sure it's the. I see. I want to do trades and I want to make moves, but I was just looking at my team like, man, for us to have so many injuries, we hanging on there, man. We hanging on, and I look at some of the other situations, the 0-4s, the 1-3s, and I'm like, I'm trying to ride out my team as long as I can.
You know
with
my
these
biggest
injuries.
fault?
What?
I have done a very poor job on the waivers. Because I feel like some people have injuries, but able to. So you picked up what's his name, and he's had a 30-point game for you.
Yeah,
like that's just
Kyrie.
playing the
Oh, you talking
waivers.
about-
I haven't
who'd
been
you
able to
pick
play the
up?
waivers.
Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah.
Let's get back to basketball. Let's get back to basketball.
Mhm.
And I promise once the season starts, we're gonna do mostly basketball and then get into football. But you know, preseason is here and it's fucking.
I could care less about this than my team playing. The Knicks offense do look sexy though. I like what I be seeing, but it's just like whatever.
Are we ready
I'm ready.
for top 10 for
Let's get it, baby.
Mike? Who do you got in your number 10 spot? I feel like the number 10 is always the one that we all come
My
in with a
number
different
10
person.
is Jalen Johnson.
My number 10 is Draymond Green.
I have Jalen Johnson at number 10. He probably would have been higher. He just got hurt like a little bit before midway through the season.
Mm-hmm.
But he was on a super big like trajectory. Like obviously we know he could be a two-way player with the type of size he has. He's a great rebounder, but it was the offense that was coming. Obviously the shot is still to be desired, but he does everything else. Like he's a rebounder, block shots, he can create shots for his team. His assists had went up to, I think he was averaging like 5 assists per game. And for a small forward, that's pretty
20,
damn
10,
good.
and 5.
20, 10, and 5. Like those are the stats that you want. Those are like the ideal small
Next
forward
to Trae
stats.
Young.
Again,
Averaging 5 assists next to Trae Young.
bro, those are super good stats. And again, it sucks that he got injured and we couldn't see him for the rest of the year. And again, he's gonna have a super big season with the expectation that the Hawks are having. And I honestly think if he was playing in the play-in, the Hawks probably do make the playoffs with him.
I'm like, what am I smelling that's bubbly?
What?
Yeah. I'm like, who opened up a fucking crush?
It's a poppy.
It's
That's a poppy.
It's a
Yeah.
poppy. The 10 spot was tough, man. And when we decided to add Draymond to the list, it made shit so much more difficult. Part of me was like, does Draymond even deserve to be on my list in the first place? And then you go back over it, and it's like,
It's Dre, though.
the motherfucker was so good
It's
defensively,
Dre,
especially in
though.
the second half of the season. I got to get him on the list somewhere. Then I'm like, okay, so that pushes out a guy that eliminated a bunch of the narratives around him come postseason. And Julius Randle. Because I got this affinity for another guy named Aaron Gordon. So I'm saying that to say, we are doing this show right now, and I still don't know who my number 10 is.
I feel bad for some of the guys that had to leave off because power forwards they just do so much on the court now. And like honestly, like again, Aaron Gordon, he might not have the stats of some of these other guys,
Yep.
but the impact is just you can't deny it.
All right, so with that being said, I have to make a decision.
You do.
So my number 10 spot, I'm gonna give it to Aaron Gordon.
Hey, he did not make my list, but Aaron Gordon's impact.
Wait, what?
He did not make my list.
For real?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who on this list then?
I'm gonna give it to Aaron Gordon. Sorry to the people that I mentioned that's gonna get snubbed. He's just a jack of all trades. That's the best way to describe him. And you saw in the postseason how, at least before he ended up with the hemi injury, how he was doing everything. You know, he had the game-winning dunk to win that game versus the Clippers that ultimately ended up being somewhat of the deciding factor in the whole series. And I think a lot of people are looking at the loss to MPJ like, okay, we're going to lose some rebound. And then Aaron Gordon did not rebound the ball well last season, but we know that it's something he can do. You know what I mean? So like,
MPJ and Jokic rebounding.
yeah, but now MPJ's gone. I think that we're going to see Gordon's overall rebound go back to 6.5, 7 a game like it was early in his career. But he's just one of them glue guy connectors.
I don't even, and again, it's going to be a little, I can see him running a lot of like backup, just ball handling duties like he did. They were doing that last year. And again, now that they have an actual backup big and he doesn't have to kind of run like a small ball 5 sometimes for the backup, I could see him honestly running some backup 1 responsibilities.
Oh, they did the trade. They just did the trade.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard and Justin Jefferson getting traded for Ricky Pearsall, Kyle Monangai, and CeeDee Lamb.
Justin Jefferson
I'ma
and
be
Tony
hitting your
Pollard
line
been
soon.
traded twice already.
Right.
I'm gonna be hitting your line soon.
Okay.
KB said he couldn't trade the package I wanted for an unhealthy guy. So now, hey, Austin, be by your phone too. We finna get some. I'm finna.
Let's get this shit cracking, man. Top 10 power forwards. We don't care about that.
Let's get it on.
I'm finna make. I got shit brewing. Cause Christian had a little package. Now I can add to it because I got depth.
I did hit that about him too.
He got a little
He got a little
package.
package. But you know, I can add
He
to
know
it.
big things come in small packages. Yeah.
So you ultimately got Aaron Gordon.
I went Aaron Gordon 10.
You got who?
I have Jalen Johnson.
And I got Draymond Green.
Okay.
Yeah, Draymond Green is still Draymond Green. He protects the rim. He guards well. Versatility defensively is off the charts. I don't want to say this in no way that like is a shot at Draymond Green, but man, God bless him putting him with the Warriors. Because I look at some of the offensive
you know
deficiencies,
what's crazy?
and like they just get louder and louder and louder, but they just don't fucking matter
Hey,
sometimes
I
with this
promise
Warriors
you.
system.
In part of my notes, because I had Draymond Green a little bit higher, but it's like as long as he's in Golden State and he has a light-skinned dude next to him, his value is damn near off the chart.
Remember,
Yeah.
he almost was a king.
Yeah, he was. With
Oh,
Mike
yeah,
Brown.
true.
Would have ended his
True.
fucking career.
And Mike Brown would be on the Knicks right now, and he'd be playing for Doug Christie. But yeah, I still think that part of Draymond is there. I think the defensive value is there. But I'm not gonna lie, he is 10th because I think some of the other guys, I like where their direction is going, and I like them as overall players. he's also a little older, so it ain't like Draymond Green should feel slighted. And I'm doing a little projecting with some of these other guys as well. But yeah, Draymond Green is number 10 for me. Shout out to Dre.
Shout out
Dre
to Dre.
Day.
Darrick had his number 10 spot is Julius Randle, by the way, for the people at home. I'm going to just go on to Draymond, too, because he's my number 9. Them being the number 1 defense that second half of the season, and him really having a real all-defensive DPOY push. And some of that was narrative-driven, let's be real. He said it, and then eventually he said that I should be DPOY, then his odds shot up, and everybody's like, it's Draymond Green, right? I do think you have to play great defense for the entirety of the season to be DPOY, and I think that's what prevented him from winning it this year, because those first 2 months was like, he was good, but he wasn't best in the world good. Well, I think that the second half of the season, he truly was best in the world good, especially after Wemby went down with his injury. So, as Pierre said, the offensive numbers ain't never going to compare to anybody else on this list, but it's the overall impact. The scoring number's not going to be there, but damn, that passing was still good. It don't make sense for a lineup of him and Jimmy Butler to exist together offensively and be good, but damn it, it was. And I think a lot of that has to do with the IQ of both of those players being able to pick their spots and, be great that way. And Draymond makes the list, man. It might be the last year that Draymond makes the list when I really think about it, because some of these other guys that didn't make my list,
they're going to be
there for sure.
Or some guys can just move up, honestly.
For sure.
I'll move on to my number 9. My number 9 was Julius Randle. He
didn't make my list. That's why.
Julius Randle, yeah.
That's why.
What gave Julius Randle for the edge for me in this was the playoffs. And again, Aaron Gordon, you can't forget about any of that stuff. But I thought Julius Randle kind of elevated his game. They started off with the Timberwolves, where we kind of knew it was going to be shaky about the fit and everything alongside Rudy and how it's going to be with Anthony Edwards. And it did start off shaky, but it progressed and it got to a point where it kind of did work. And it's a part where he got the extension and he's going to keep playing for them. But he did a really good job as a secondary playmaker when, Anthony Edwards is facing trouble. He did a good job of just using his side to get easy. Like, he was his own offense a little bit in the playoffs. I'm going to kind of excuse the OKC one. Everybody who just goes against OKC gets thrown off their game. But for the most part, he showed what he could do next to Anthony Edwards, and they kind of believed in it. They said that, like, we can kind of work with this. So I was happy with his season. He got my number 9 spot.
Yeah, I like what you said. Everybody gets thrown off by OKC, because a lot of the people that I've looked into throughout the course of these Saturdays of doing these top lists, like, he was really good in the playoffs, and then he went against the Warriors. So, the OKC, and then the numbers dropped.
He did it. I got him doing it.
They went against the OKC, and you averaged 23 in the first round, 25 in the second round, and 16. Oh yeah, it was against OKC. Yeah, that makes sense. Sense. So everybody's numbers are really hindered. Number 9 for Darrick was Scotty Barnes.
I think my number 9 is the same. No, my number 9 is Aaron Gordon. I think both of y'all spoke on him, or was it just you? Aaron Gordon, phenomenal. I love what he did in the playoffs. I also just love how he shot the basketball, and I will say I love Aaron Gordon. I hope he does it again. Don't know if it's going to be sustainable. I mean, like, do y'all see how he shot the fucking ball?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
He shot the ball
He
crazy.
was shooting it, but he
shot off the catch
it
above the break, the corner. He shot it everywhere.
It wasn't like it was just a month, though. Like, he was shooting it over
He
a
was.
stretch.
He
so
was.
that's why
But we've never seen him
it.
shoot the fucking ball like that ever.
Yeah. And they, like, sometimes players have those, this is about to be the second half of his career because he changed his jumper. That shit look exactly the same.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was just a string of good luck for a season, or I have no idea.
I just found that touch.
I hope he does it again. I'll tell you that. But yeah, the value that he brings to this team, I love it. I love guys like him and his story. I think it changes how we look at player development and player progression and just the value. I had a conversation on Twitter. Somebody asked me about players back in the day who were some role players because they started to watch the NBA in 2016. And so I named a bunch of these people, and there was a few people in the comments like, man, like, you naming these guys as role players? And I'm like, I'm absolutely am. Because we have to start to change the narrative to stop acting like role player is like a devaluing word or it's a bad word. There is nothing wrong with being a fucking role player, especially if you're going to be phenomenal at it. Darrick White is as valuable as anybody in the league, and he's a role player.
That got paid 40 M's.
He's a fucking role player. But me saying role player or somebody calling him a role player doesn't change how I value or what I think of Darrick White. He's still a fucking phenomenal NBA player. Same with Aaron Gordon. Like, we got to change the connotations of some of these words. I don't think there's anything demeaning or bad about being a role player because majority of the NBA is that. we look around the NBA, we can't name 30 guys that we look at as the face or the guy to win a championship with. So majority of the guys in the NBA are going to be there to complement and support that guy. Anyway, I think Aaron Gordon is one of the most high-value role players in the NBA, and I think to see him go from being, the 4th overall pick and kind of be in position to be that guy for the Magic and then, like, not having that and then being able to go to the Nuggets and then show, no, he is one of those guys. They just had him in the wrong role. A lot of the guys in around the league in today's world, they get talked about or trashed so quickly because they were this pick or that pick, but it's like, I look at the guys like Aaron Gordon and Andrew Wiggins, like, are we putting these players in a bad position that makes them not look as good as they can be? Because some of these guys really are a complimentary piece or need to be with somebody that's more of a number one or can take 20. Aaron Gordon should be taking a certain amount of shots per game.
Yeah.
And so shout out to him and players like him, Wiggins, him. I think even Derek White transferring from the Spurs to the Celtics put him in a different thing. Drew Holiday, I feel like, yeah, he was an all-star with the Sixers, but Drew Holiday with the Bucks is like Drew fucking Holiday. That's like, so, yeah, shout out to Aaron Gordon, man. Shout out to Aaron Gordon.
It's a great mode of player.
Yes.
All those guys you just mentioned are pretty plus at almost everything across the court, but also really plus on the defensive side of the ball.
And I think when you pair him next to Jokic, it's like perfect. Like we talk about the perfect kind of like marriage it is between Jokic and Jamal, how they play off each other. Aaron Gordon and Jokic have the same thing, just I guess defensive type of connection. And the defense doesn't always look pretty, but he's like complementary to how Jokic is. Obviously, Jokic is not going above the rim to block shots or anything. That's Aaron Gordon's job to be the help side defender and do all this type of thing. So he complements him on the defensive side as much as the offensive.
That was the most surprising thing. It's like, by all the metrics and stuff and everything I looked at, Aaron Gordon, a lot of his work defensively came on the perimeter. His interior defense wasn't what I was anticipating it to be or what to look like. But perimeter defense, he was excellent. But yeah, man, I love it. So it seems like the mode is defensive versatility and being effective without the ball. If you can do that at a high level, you're going to be good. You can play with anybody. Who Darrick had at number 8?
At number 8, Darrick had Jaren Jackson Jr.
At number 8, I had Draymond. We talked a bit about him. Again, it's the impact. It's not the 82 games, sort of say. It's we're going against the Rockets in the playoffs, and I'm going to get this stop in Sengun to kind of steal. It's that impact.
My 8. Hate to do it to him. Because on this show, on Kenny For Real, on Small Ball, I've been one of this guy's biggest defenders. But the lack of games played from this player over the last 4 years has him low. He has a healthy season. I have no doubt in my mind he's number 3 on this list next year.
Might be a guy that didn't make my list.
Zion Williamson
Did not make my list.
is my number 8.
Yeah.
But you know what, KB? I was looking at this thing over the 4 years, and the first year he played like 20-some, 30, whatever amount of games. The next year he played like 65. After that, he went back to like 20 or whatever. The next year was 70-something.
Yeah.
This year was 30.
This is the bounce back.
He played like only
And then
30
we're gonna
games,
bounce
so he's
back
about
and
to
put
bounce back.
And then we're going to bounce back and put him on the list. And high. But yeah, when I had to make my decisions, I wanted to put Zion on there, but Zion would have been all projecting. It would have been solely all projecting. And if I'm doing the list true to how we say we are, then I have to weigh heavily on some of the other things. And I am buying into Zion this season, though. I think Zion is going to have a monster year. I think he's going to play a lot of games. Can't say how many, but I think he's going to play a lot. I think he's going to damn near double the games from last year. We played 33?
I could double check, but
31?
it was about 30.
I want him to give me 65 of them things. Get in all NBA discussions.
I think he will. But I got to see it before I can put him on the list.
Played 30 on the head. Damn.
Yeah. I think Zion got at least 60. At least.
Yeah.
At least.
This 65.
Not a ton you can say negatively about Zion as a ball player. Obviously, the defense is not what you projected it to be when he was drafted as this super freak that's blocking shots from the opposite block, all of the crazy stuff that we saw busting out of shoes. But I do think that he can be in like the number one engine to a really good offensive team. It's just a matter of getting them on the floor. Like it's just tough to talk about a player like him or a player like Joel Embiid because we know what their ceilings look like. But damn it, if you playing 40%, 50% of the games, we can't put you in the same conversation as the guys that we know you can be with. So I got him at 8. He's more talented than my 7, my 6, my 5, my 4. Like that's how high I can get up. But you guys said at 8 for me.
Number 7, right?
You give your AP?
Didn't I? No, I didn't. Scotty Barnes. That's
Okay.
why I have Scotty Barnes. I'm very interested in this year from Scotty Barnes. Very interested. Obviously, we know what he can do defensively. We know some of the playmaking chops that he has. The jump shot is the biggest struggle and question mark for him. And them bringing in so many different players that could take the ball out of his hands.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see it all mesh. Obviously, he still should have the ball and be making decisions and creating shots for others. But I think when you pay Brandon Ingram that amount of money, you got to let Brandon Ingram have some of those moments. I think R.J. Barrett showed that he should have the basketball a little bit. And then Emmanuel quickly, with the money you paid him, he got to do a little bit more than just spotting up.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting, but I do believe Scotty Barnes is a top 10 power forward. I do like his game a lot, but I do think this is a big year for him and the Raptors to really figure out the true direction of where they want to go. And if he's the player that I think a lot of us expect him to be, I think that they'll be in pretty good shape. But, yeah, I got Scotty Barnes here. The shooting just a lot to be desired.
And sometimes you see him where he takes strides. And, again, I feel like he's taking more, especially out the pull-up. Like, fresh rookie year, they were just giving it to him. Like, they were literally just not guarding him at all. But now he's starting to become just a tad bit more of a threat.
He became a better long mid-range shooter last year. But he did have a time where, like, he was shooting a good amount of threes, right, this season, recognizing they weren't going in. But it's about development. We ain't playing for nothing. And then, like, with a month and a half left in the season, he just stopped taking them completely. Like, his game logs are 1-3, 0-3, 0-3, 0-3. I'm like, damn, Scotty. You know, and I don't know if that's a loss of confidence or if he decided he wanted to do something else for these last couple months. But it was a bit
do you
scary
think
to
he
look
carries
at.
that into next year?
I hope not, because
I
him
just
being,
don't see a way.
you know, obviously we're not expecting Scotty Barnes to ever be Steph Curry.
He don't got to be.
He don't got to be that at all. But it being something that he can pull out when necessary and teams to eventually respect, it just opens the game up more. And I'll talk about him because he's my next on my list at number 7? Yeah, he's my 7 on the list because the versatility is unmatched, right? As far as like be able to do everything, some level of greatness. The defense is where I really think he's going to be able to like put his cap down and say, this is who I am as a defender. Second half of the season, you know, they were one of the best defenses in basketball. I think the defensive mindset for the team should be really interesting because they were picking people up 94 feet. They had like Jamal Shead in there just doing shit.
Yeah.
And I think that Scotty Barnes showed like play on ball, play off ball, play helper, play a lot of different things, can play straight up big for us defensively if you need him to. But I want him, and I did a whole segment on him on small ball because remember the episode we were doing, the 25 under 25, and I was telling you, I'm like, I feel like there's something missing with Scotty. So that day I went on and I'm like, okay, let me just watch as much film as I can with him. And I'm watching, I'm like, something not feeling right. And I went to the numbers. He was one of the worst transition finishers in all of basketball last season, which don't make sense with him being the size that he is, the
it just
quickness
don't
that he
sound
is.
right at all.
And in my mind, there's no way that happens again. You know what I mean? I just feel like he's going to be at least league average as a finisher in the transition. And he should be like, what's stopping him from being one of the 10 best finishers in the full court?
I mean, he got the grown man body, honestly. And again, his athleticism, he can get to the rim. He's got the length and like just the finishing power to finish. I think he's just got to look to score a little bit more. But again, it's going to be a little bit weird of a role, knowing that he has 3 other scorers alongside him this year.
I was comparing him and Jalen Johnson side by side.
Yeah.
And the transition finishing was crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
What number is this? 7?
7. Let me get Darrick 7.
Yeah.
Darrick had 10, 9, 8, 7. He had Draymond Green. He didn't number him, by the way, so I have to keep counting.
That's because he just made
He just made it right there.
I had Scotty Barnes at 7.
Okay, he had Draymond.
I got Jalen Johnson at 7.
I was thinking a lot of the similar, like, there's a lot of similarities there too. With
That's
Jalen
why I
and
couldn't
Scotty.
have them
Yeah.
far away from each other.
Yeah.
I made my list, and I was like, wherever this guy go, he got to go, because I'm not going to have them 3 or 4 gaps when I had them neck and neck, and a lot of it was very similar. Jalen Johnson, obviously, like Mike said, missed a lot of last season, but played enough to show us the direction he's headed into. I'm a big Jalen Johnson fan, and what is it called? Advocate.
Mm.
And I think what we saw last year in a small portion, almost half of a season, and what that team looked like and all of the new added pieces and what I know he can be, I think Jalen Johnson is going to have an incredible year.
First time All-Star?
Damn near. I was about to say that.
I
he's
think
healthy,
he
I
can.
feel like
I think
that's
he really
pretty-
can.
And I just don't know. Like, this dude does everything so well to a certain extent. He's kind of like Scotty, though. The jump shot does have to be a little bit better. It wasn't as bad as Scotty Barnes or like a Draymond Green-esque, and I think he can make up for some of that with his athleticism and his finishing, and he plays with Trae Young.
I think offensive, like, even though they might not guard him at the 3, I think he's one of the best, like, offensive rebound. Like, he averaged 10 boards on the year. Like, he goes in and gets those offensive rebounds too. So you can't really just leave him, because then he can move without the ball, and he can catch a quick lob, or he can get a quick drop off pass. So you have to pay attention to him, even without his shot. It's just when they're not guarding you at all, you do have to kind of make them respect you.
Having a guy like Kristaps Porzingis makes me extremely interested in what that could open up for him and a Trae Young 2-man game, because a lot of the times he's operating and working, and you got Double O or Clint Capella down there. But now if you're able to, it can open up a lot. Or our team's going to put centers on you and smaller guys are
That's a lot of,
Porzingis. So, but I'm buying into the Jalen Johnson thing again. I think he is going to have a big chance to be a first-time All-Star, and I expect next year him to be even higher on this list, because I think there's some guys whose spots could be taken. There are some of those upper echelon guys who ain't going to fuck nowhere, but there are some guys whose spots could be taken.
Yeah, as a pick and roll ball handler, as a pick and roller, as a playmaker out of the pick and roll, Jalen Johnson put a lot of things together last season, and it was really cool to see. It's just
His
unfortunate.
transition shit off the charts.
Oh yeah, I don't know if he might be top 5. I ain't looking at no numbers, but off just the eye test, I feel like he got to be like top 5 in transition. He trying to catch a body every chance he get.
Ask me about transition later after we done with our list.
Okay. One thing I think is, as far as like getting better as a ball player, I can't wait to see if he added some half court dribbling. He's one of those guys that he's so effective, but he still can't really dribble yet.
He's about 16.
Yeah, I know. It's
about 6'10",
it's
6'9".
it's so cool to see him be able to do what he did. We say 20, 10, and 5, and be like, yeah, but he still can't dribble. So imagine if he can. And I'm talking about the half court. Because he got the length to do 2 dribbles from half court and dunk on you.
Yeah.
But as far as like a real ball handler in the half court, he just wasn't very good there. But damn.
He gonna be nice, man.
The Hawks could have a really good team this year, man.
Are they gonna have? They had a point guard, obviously, in our top. Dyson Daniels made
Darrick's list.
Not all of our lists. I think he might have been number 11 or 12 on mine. But in the conversation, Jalen Johnson is here, and we don't know centers yet. But Porzingis, in my mind, is probably cutting it at maybe number 9, number 10. But it feel like off the top of my head that he's gonna be there. And we gonna do best 6-man, best 7-man, best 8-man. So be tuned in for those two. Number 6.
Yeah.
I had Triple J.
I had Triple J.
I had Trey J as well.
Obviously, again,
wait. Let's see if Darrick got him too.
He don't. He
No?
had lower.
Oh, he had Pascal Siakam.
Damn.
Okay.
Another one of the players where it's just like, whole Grizzlies team, honestly, you look at the stats in the playoffs and it's just like, oh my, like it just was a big drop off. But Jaren Jackson Jr. is coming off a pretty good season where, again, the defense has always been there, still top 10 in DPOY. It's the offense that's kind of growing. And again, he's going to have a big year with this, with Desmond Bane not being there, and he's going to have some more like offensive responsibilities. And that's something he's used to with all the injuries that's been over the years. But again, he's giving you good efficiency with 22 points a game, and he's giving you amazing defense.
Yeah, I mean, his stats even were surprising to me the second time I looked at him, like in preparation for this list. Didn't really remember him getting to 2 points per game.
It was 24?
It was something like that.
I thought it
bro.
was 22.
I think, let me double check, but it was way higher than I
Yeah,
remember.
he averaged 22 this year.
Then who am I thinking about that's 24 and some change?
He averaged
22-2. What did I say, 24-2? It's
Yeah.
22-2.
with like 5 boards, right?
5.6.
I think I remember the stats off the top of my head.
5.6.
And about 2 assists.
2 assists.
Yeah.
All defensive again. Had it as like the favorite to win DPOY once Wemby went down. Like it was his to lose and obviously end up losing that shit. But a really good season. It was such a good season that they felt comfortable because I thought he did a lot of new things this year. He actually played with the ball in a pick and roll matter, like him as the ball handler. I thought that was something.
He was dragging motherfucker. He was scoring crazy.
And it's like, it made them feel like, Desmond Bain? Okay, we'll take the picks. So I'm excited what his year looks like. I think that he's a better in theory shooter than the actual shooter.
He is.
So I just want that we have a year or two where he's like really the shooter that we think he can be.
Is it the little kid ass shot getting contested so much?
Maybe, because he does have a low release point for somebody that's that tall.
You put that type of shot on your dude on 2K,
He
you're
get
not getting shit off.
99%.
Yeah. Yeah, I had him here as well. So he had a really
What did
phenomenal
Darrick
season.
have?
This is where he had Draymond, then Pascal. He had Pascal here.
Damn. Hey, he better. It's his list.
It's his list.
It's his list.
He just didn't watch the playoffs this year.
I see.
All right, number 5,
The guy we just talked about.
Pascal Siakam at 5
Pascal
as well.
Siakam.
I got, I think
Spicy
somebody else.
P.
Let me see.
Derrick has Zion at 5 here.
Big Z. Like
I
Big
had
Zai.
Paolo.
Mm.
I had Paolo at 5. Hey, man, I'm putting respect on Pascal Siakam now. I told
can't
y'all.
be
ain't mad
mad
at
at
it.
I told
I
y'all all
can't be
playoffs
mad at
long.
you.
I got to put him high. I
Yeah.
cannot. I mean, y'all know I love me some Paolo. I know this is going to be surprising to a lot of people. But we got to start. Fuck that fan shit. Pascal Siakam was fucking people up.
Amazing.
I'm mad he can't be higher.
I'm kind of just like amazed at his growth from a dude.
Well,
that
we should talk about Paolo.
Oh, I thought something about Pascal.
Well, you know, y'all
Yeah,
got Pascal, so
yeah.
we can't talk about Pascal. Yeah.
Before we even get into the amazing, I'm just still amazed at the growth of his skill set from a dude that from his rookie year was shooting 14% from 3.
The three-point shooter, you said he was.
Now this dude, like, he can really knock it down from 3. I think he had one of his best years actually shooting the basketball.
Almost 40%, about 39.
And obviously, he's like a great pairing mate for Tyrese Halliburton because of the easy transition, but they leaned on him a lot in that half court.
And he got it done.
And he got it done. And in the playoffs, he really showed out. Like, he was a reason why they even had the opportunity to hit some game winners or be in the game because he did a lot of table setting.
Why my dad post on Instagram to make me cry? It was making me tear up, bro. What the fuck?
Is it about your family?
Nah, he saying happy birthday to me.
Oh, shit.
And it says, you're the leader of our family now. My work is done. What the fuck, man?
Damn.
Come on, Pops. I'm at work right now. You got me crying?
I ain't never telling my son that.
Man.
He got a snatch that from me. No, I was just joking.
I think you got to fight. You got to be able to beat
Damn,
your
bro.
dad up for you really claim that, though.
I know I can't beat my dad up. Do you know who he was? He may not still got them bitches, but back in the day, I heard he had them
He's
bitches.
a big dude, bro.
Yeah, you're a big guy.
He's a big dude.
And when I was a kid, he picked me up and put me on the wall when I got a bad grade once. I never fucked with him since that day. Just straight, I was like, in 6th grade, he just grabbed me like this.
Because you,
I'm
got,
like,
you got a D.
Y'all still be kissing?
Nice way to take a good moment.
No. I took light off of him going and talk about his dad pinning him up on a fucking wall. That's what I did. I saved Unc. Because they going to try to have, man, wait,
He
hold
ain't
up.
hit me or nothing.
That's abuse. KB didn't
just
know
put
he
some-
was
put some-
abused.
He scared
did
me.
some,
He did it was a scare tactic.
I know the
thing.
climate of
Some
the world
scary
that we
straight
in
type
today.
stuff.
Yeah.
I know the
I
climate
think I
of
had
the
a
world.
C too. It ain't like I was failing. I had like a C, and that was
Add
unacceptable in 6th
context,
grade.
because you know they're going to take shit and be like,
Oh, you know what? It wasn't a grade.
Oh.
I got checks on my report card. Back in the day, you had checks for like when you did bad shit.
Okay.
I told a joke,
Okay.
and I will never forget this joke because
Was it funny?
as a kid it was funny.
It's so
Hey,
funny.
I
It was
also,
not funny.
I
It was
also
not
said
funny.
that because I don't know. I can't believe Birdman and Lil Wayne kids,
On the lips.
and that's not dad. That's not his
That's not
fucking
his-
dad.
But
It's okay with Tom Brady do it because that's his son.
Yes.
so stunned like my daddy, just. it's a
I
little-
don't kiss my dad, but if Tom Brady want to kiss his son, you go ahead. Well, I don't know how old his son was, but
His son is
Stunt like my daddy is one of my favorite songs.
What the fuck that mean?
For that shit, you do think about it, it's like that's
Call
not
him
his
dad. That's not your
And
dad.
he was fucking grown.
Yeah, it went like 15-year-old.
I'm like,
young stunner, stunning like my daddy. I'm the fucking
28 years old. Grow him out of 1100. What we doing? Give money. What they doing? Hating on us.
He
Talking about Birdman
he
Jr.
said, I'm checking all three of y'all.
Put some respect on my fucking. He gonna come up here and do the same thing. So what? I was kissing. Put some respect on my fucking name. He said they was asking about stealing Lil Wayne. He said, "Bitch, that's my son. You think I ain't gonna make sure he's straight? Bitch, that's my son. That's my son here."
Oh, Darrick hit the group chat with a picture of a burger he just had. He said, worst burger I've ever had, and the service is dog shit. I'm about to ask for a refund.
No,
he got
he
one
not.
big ass bite out of that
No, he
burger.
not. That bitch do look dry.
It do look dry.
That's what he get.
Where'd he get it well done?
That's what he get. Darrick do too much with the food. He asked me up here, "Hey man, y'all have reservations?" No, it's New York. I'ma get there. We gonna see some shit, and then I'll, you know what I'm saying. If I gotta make a reservation, he be trying to go to these restaurants that need reservations 5 months from advance. Fuck that. This is Gordon Ramsay. It's New York, man. The best shit.
But
This
they
shit
got
you don't know.
so many fucking restaurants. He probably found a hole in the wall spot that's good as hell.
That's good as fuck. But
Pascal, oh, you did your Pascal rant. Or not rant, but thing. I'm going to do mine as well. Pascal's really good at basketball. Took him about 4 months to really figure out where he fits along the Indiana Pacers.
I just got a trade offer.
Uh-oh.
Brother,
Okay.
They got fantasy
Hey, bro.
popping today.
Hey,
huh?
bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
Okay, wait. Pascal Siakam, phenomenal ball player. I mean, he got Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and for good reason. He was unstoppable at some points in that series. One thing I admire is the motor and the mindset that Pascal Siakam has brought to not just the Pacers, but pretty much every team he's been a part of. For a guy, if you look at his draft report, basically said he couldn't play basketball, and now he's an all-star and everything is pretty damn. It's a testament to his work ethic. Even they just did the runs with the Indiana Pacers. He was like, about finding roles. He's talking to the people like, okay, we know. What do you say? Drew, as in Andrew Nimhar, is going to have to be the lead ball handler. So who's about to step up to be the defender on the primary guy? That's how you get your money. That's how you do this. He's got the perfect mindset for a player, and obviously he's got the actual basketball ability to back it up.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing that he's given, other than his height, I would say, is God-given. Like, I feel like everything that Pascal Siakam does on the court, he worked for. Some people are like, oh yeah, that boy.
He just
Absolutely.
He
Absolutely.
worked that to get what he at right
Hey,
now, and I admire the hell out of
me
that.
some Pascal again. The growth that he's had in his game is just like inspiring, I would say. And then two, he didn't really have shit. Like he literally came from nothing, but like he started from the bottom, and now he's kind of where he's at now. And again, it's just inspiring to see.
Hey man, we got the old episode where we was talking about shit, and I was like, well, Pascal Siakam, he never gonna be an all-star.
That's still good.
And he was an all-star
You
like
got-
2 years later. It didn't even take that long.
You got
2 years
D
later.
Mills saying that Pascal won't be no number one option, and you can still feel however you want about that. But the first game, he drops like 40.
Yeah, a little 40
It's like,
ball.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, what did he have? Because he is a known Pascal hater. Let me see where he had Pascal at again. Okay, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had at 6.
Too low.
Yeah.
Too low. I'm sorry. It's his list, but the way Pascal Siakam played this entire year in the playoffs, I think he put everything to bed, bro. I honestly will give him this. This is the title I'm giving Pascal Siakam. I think Pascal Siakam is the most underrated basketball player in the entire
I put that in
National
my notes.
Basketball Association.
I put it's really getting into like he's in the underrated territory at this point.
He's
Just because
the
he's been
most
so
underrated
consistent.
player in the entire association.
Mm-hmm.
He's 31.
What can he do? He can pass, dribble, shoot, defend. He rebounds, good for his position.
His one-on-one scoring was pretty like he does it.
Play within
He
the
does
offense,
it.
play one-on-one. He can catch and shoot off of people. He has clutch moments. What the fuck can he do?
I'm looking at his resume, trying to figure out, like, is there a chance? 3-time All-Star, most improved player, 2-time All-NBA.
Two-time champion. I mean, one-time champion, almost two-time champion.
Yeah. So I don't think it'll be enough for the Hall. But who knows? Maybe they get one next year. Or the year after that. I don't know.
Who knows?
And it was a real conversation that if they won, who
He
was
was
going to be
getting
the
that
finals
finals
MVP?
MVP.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
It probably
I love
boiled down to
Tyrese.
that last game.
I love Tyrese, but there was moments where, like, that motherfucker Pascal looked like the best player on the Pacers. moments wise. Obviously, Tyrese run that. You know what I mean? But
Number 4, Mike. It seemed like our list been kind of lockstep. I want to see if it could.
I feel like it's going to change right here. I have Evan Mobley at for number 4.
God damn it.
You have, yeah.
Of course I have Paolo lower than Evan Mobley. Are you kidding me?
Wait, say that again?
Of course I have Paolo lower than
okay.
Evan Mobley.
Yeah, so we don't have the same list.
We don't have the same
I got
list.
Evan Mobley at 4. Again, he has, it's very similar to a lot of these other players where it's not much you can really ask for him. Like, he does everything pretty well on the basketball court. Defensively, you know what he brings. Rebounding, obviously, his size, he could do that. But it's the offensive stuff that you're kind of like, you got to kind of look at. And shooting the ball, he was doing that. He was putting the ball on the floor more. And I even seen it with Darius Garland, not probably starting to see them just having a few injuries. He's looking to put the ball on the floor a lot. And really, the guys above him, it's nothing you can really take away from him. It's what the other guys above him do more of, I should say. Like, we'll see if there's a little bit more of a playmaker. Like, he's okay as a playmaking for, like, the volume he does.
Sure.
We'll see how it is now, again, with Darius Garland now, and him just being a little bit more of an offensive productive player. But, again, I can't take anything away from Emo. It's more so the guys above him are just doing more.
Yeah, I think that the conversation versus where it was like Evan Mobley versus Paolo is a matter of what do you value more, defense or offense at the end of the day. And the reason I gave Evan Mobley the nod, because this just flipped, right? I just got Paolo at 4 and Evan Mobley at 3. Is that in my mind, and I could be wrong here, the likelihood that Evan Mobley is a top 5 defensive player for the next decade is higher than the odds that Paolo is a top 5 offensive player for the next decade. And obviously Paolo is not a bad defender and Evan Mobley is not a bad offensive player. So I'm just valuing the ceiling of the defense of Evan Mobley, which, as we've seen, is the defensive player of the year. And the way Atkinson and Altman. Wait, is it? Who's running the show over there?
yeah, Kobe Altman.
Kobe Altman. The way they talked about him, and everybody's getting the best PR pieces right now in the offseason / preseason. They acted like he's about to be the HUB on the offensive side. Now, obviously, that don't go into account for this ranking today, but I just think that the ceiling of Evan Mobley continues to get higher and higher and higher. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, he's got the tools to be a top, really, 2.
Why y'all talk about Paolo?
We're going to get to him next. Come on now.
Wait, you got who you just talked about?
I talked about Evan Mobley because he had him at number 4. I have Paolo at 4.
I have Paolo at 5. So you could talk about Paolo, Mike, because I just gave a spiel on Pascal.
Again, the reason I'm kind of gave him the slight edge over Evan Mobley is just because of the offensive responsibilities, really. Like, Paolo is a true number 1. And his stats, like, really show that. Like, he's a dude that really scores the ball. Again, and I think you have to look into the context of the Magic team. That team sucked shooting the damn ball. There was negative spacing on the floor, and still he was a A+ finisher at the rim. He was able to get contact to get to the line, able to show his mid-range is really good, actually. The 3-point, it's getting better. And then 2, it's really the context of doing all this shit with no spacing. Sure. And then on top of that, every time he gets to the playoffs, he ups his game. He literally does. He ups his game. He got into the playoffs and shot 40% from 3. So I'm giving him the edge.
Yeah, I like Paolo's game a lot. I think that it's something about these these top end players that, like, I get frustrated when there's meat still left on the bone. Where, like, Paolo is as great as he is an offensive player, but damn if he used his size a little bit more and got to the baskets a little bit more, then I feel like he could be one of the unstoppable forces in the league. Like, I truly do believe that. But the fact that's left on the bone, and then obviously the difficulty of his shots is a combination of who he is as a player, but also the surrounding pieces, as you mentioned. Whereas, like, yeah, we can sell out completely on Paolo. I just rewatched a lot of their series versus the Celtics, and I wasn't Paolo centric at all. But this is more of a testament about the lack of spacing, because I was watching for Anthony Black, and the way they guarded Anthony Black, you would have thought he was me on the offensive side of the ball. They didn't give a fuck, and that was the type of stuff that Paolo had to deal with on a nightly basis. They saw zone more than anybody in the league. Why? Because they can't fucking shoot, you know? So that's what Paolo had to operate with this season, and hopefully, of course, adding, Desmond Bane and Tristan Da Silva year 2, who was a good 3-point shooter. Hopefully he gets back to that. Franz Wagner shot it well in Eurobasket. So there's like some ideas that, hey, maybe the spacing gets a lot better. Also, they're one of the teams that mentioned trying to play faster, and I think that benefits Franz Wagner a ton, but also Paolo Banchero a ton. So I'm excited for both of these guys, Evan Mobley and Pascal's like next
He's
season.
one of the players that I just kind of absolutely want to see with spacing. Like you see a lot of these teams in the NBA, they're damn near 5 outing, because they have so much shooting. I remember back when we went to Summer League and we got to see him play, and you got to see him in person, and just how big he is just kind of like an pause on that too. But like he's like the size of a center. He has the size, height, and weight of a center. So if him playing forward and he has the lane and space, who the hell is guarding him? You're going to put a center on him so he can burn past him, or you're going to put a smaller guy on him so he can, use his size? He is a walking mismatch. I can't wait to see when the Magic surround him with spacing.
I want him to put his butt on somebody more often and back their ass down.
He could do that. He could do that. Sometimes it's just Wendell Carter Jr. down there.
And he's shooting 20% from three, so you stretch him out, it don't matter.
You got Jonathan Isaac in the dunker spot down there.
Is Mo Wagner going to be healthy?
I hope so.
Because Mo
man.
Wagner
I
was
hope
good
so.
last season.
He was
man.
the
I
best
hope
backup center, I thought.
I think he got that title.
Behind Jalen Smith or in front of Jalen Smith?
Jalen who?
You know what they be calling Jalen Smith?
What?
Bubble bath.
Why? Because he can't forget the pickles.
I'm going to show you something.
He a little bit. He added a little weight.
You think Paolo can win MVP?
I think so. Will he? I don't know, but I think similar to the Trae Young, he got the qualities to do so. Scoring, stats, he just got all that. It's really come down to team success. I see it. No, I see it. I see it.
To answer that,
Okay.
what was your question? Could he or will he?
Could he?
Oh, yeah, he could. He could. It's going to take a lot, though. I think
There's
that
some heavy hitters in this movie.
it's some heavy hitters, but also as we continue to get more advanced analytical as a viewing group, it's going to be hard for a guy like him to win because the advanced analytics may never like this tough shot taking.
They won't.
So I would say the likelihood of it is really low, but I can't say it's zero because he is talented enough to do it. But it's like,
How good y'all think they're going to be? Like y'all personal assessment of the Magic. What are
I
y'all?
think they're top 4.
Top 4.
I'm not sure who gets to where they end up as 3 and 4, but I got Atlanta and Magic.
I would put the Magic at 3 if I had to guess, like overall standings wise. Mostly because it wasn't. I guess it's not the case for. I was gonna say it's not that much new turnarounds. Like we added a new piece, boom. Where Atlanta, I guess it's not that much, but you do have Porzingis, Nikias, and Walker, but that shouldn't matter too much. I think I trust the defense of your Orlando Magic to carry them in the regular season, and the offense is just going to be the offense.
The way I look at it is I think Atlanta has the ability to be a top 10 offense and potentially a defense.
Yeah, I don't think that's that crazy. That would make them a real contender too.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that crazy. I was thinking about that as soon as they did the Porzingis thing. We were on that flight. Like, could they be top 10 on both? And the answer is, yeah, they could. I just think it's going to be real tough.
You got to put it together kind of quick, though.
Yes,
You can't
exactly.
start off slow.
They also got both of these teams have a whale of untapped potential between Paolo, Franz, Suggs, Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels, Reza Shea. They're all going to be relying a lot on these super young players. And unfortunately, all of the names that I just mentioned won't hit this season. I got a feeling that if I name 6 names, I feel good about 4 of the 6 hitting. I don't know which 4 it's going to be, but it's unrealistic that all 6 of them are about to hit the next step, Jalen Suggs will be back, though, so I'm excited about that.
What number we on?
Number
4? Did I get my 4?
I don't think you did.
No, I did. Pascal Siakam.
Okay, and Darrick had Paolo at 4. Number 3,
Evan Mobley.
That's where I had Paolo at.
Evan Mobley. Darrick had Anthony Davis at 3.
Who the hell does he have it to?
Well, yeah.
I guess he could do some deductive reasoning.
Yeah.
I got to go look at the fucking chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Evan Mobley. I already gave my thing about him. I've been an Evan Mobley guy forever, and sometimes I do wonder, like, is this my personal biases, or is he really that good? Did I really latch myself on to this rookie that ends up being one of the greatest defensive players of this generation?
He's really good. I do think we're waiting for this like explosion of a player, but I think even without it, he is really good. I was comparing him to Anthony Davis side by side, and
me and you be thinking a lot of because I was like, this might be the last year Anthony Dale. Speaking about this year or kind of like lists, this might be the last year Anthony Davis is kind of overtaking Evan Mobley.
Yeah, they were very neck and neck. There are some things that there's some things that Anthony Davis does way better that I think we're waiting on explosion. And it's like if Evan Mobley takes some of this stuff that Anthony Davis has above him, hey man, Evan Mobley may be able to lock this list down for a while.
Yeah.
Depending on what goes with Giannis. But Anthony Davis is a special motherfucker. We're gonna talk about him. But I got Evan Mobley 3 as well because I think he's extremely special, especially what he does defensively. The shooting. Took another step, which I think he had over Anthony Davis. It's just, again, Anthony Davis is a special player that does some things that I don't know if too many guys on this list will ever be able to do because power forwards just normally don't do that type of stuff, and that's where Anthony Davis got the edge. But again, if Evan Mobley does those type of things, then we talking about some Kevin Garnett shit. So shout out to Evan Mobley. You already talked about him a bunch. I think we can get to Anthony Davis, who I have at number 2.
Yeah, I have AD at 2.
Derrick had Evan
He got
Mobley
him
at 2.
swapped.
Yeah.
So he put Evan Mobley over Anthony Davis.
Yeah, I'm
I
excited
gotta
about
talk to him
Anthony
about
Davis
that
here, man.
shit. You said he's excited for Anthony
I'm
Davis?
really
Me
excited
too.
about it.
Me too.
Got the
glasses
goggles on, man.
Yeah. Anthony Davis, I mean, isolation, he cooking motherfuckers. And that's the type of edge that he had over Evan Mobley, which I was speaking on. It's just the ability to be able to go get his own. Now, Evan Mobley shot the ball from 3 a lot better. But Anthony Davis still got the rim protection, the rim deterrence. He's going to finish the basketball.
That midi was cooking this year.
And yeah, the midi.
The midi was cooking.
That's how he was able to get his isolations off.
Yeah, when the midi is falling, he's really feeling it. He'll kind of go out there and take a 3, which is kind of like
He cut the hair too. He's gonna be faster.
True. Which is like when he's taking a 3, it's kind of give or take. Like it's either all shit he's hitting it or all shit why the hell is he taking it? But again, defensively, I think he's even better than he's kind of been. Like I think he might be at his peak defensively. Like timing has been amazing, positioning. He knows where to be like help wise now. Like it's a part of the talent that he had just beginning with, and it's just his IQ. It's kind of like peaked out right now.
I do wonder though how many more years we have of like top 10 conversation. AD. Because he's older.
With the Mavericks, man, I think it's still some years left.
I hope so.
Because they have to really feature him. Like this year should be, as long as he's healthy.
They said he's gonna treat him like Sabonis.
Yeah, should be a monster year.
Yeah, and he did some playmaking last year. Obviously, kind of like you try to get him post touch. They just wanted to emphasize him touching the ball every possession, but that obviously comes with teams trapping him and him trying to find the right player. But man, he didn't average the 25 he did with the Mavericks. But that Mavericks team is going to be really, probably really damn good defensively. Talking about the size they have, and then adding Cooper Flag to it. He gonna remind some people.
I will say, I'm looking at it right now. My favorite years of Anthony Davis, he was a full-time 5.
Was that the last
2016,
part with the
17.
Pelicans? Or the first part with the no, that's what
It was kind of a mix. I'm looking 2016, 2017 is the year I'm mostly thinking about where he did make All NBA first team for the first time. Oh no, this is the second time he made it.
That's the center.
And that's when he was a full-time 5 man. And him being used as a bonus.
Julius Randle?
Let me double check. Him being used as like a Sabonis type is very interesting to me. This is when they were starting Dante Cunningham at the 4.
Okay. Right, Julius came off the bench with them, if I'm not mistaken. Back
Yeah,
up
he did.
5.
He did.
I think one of the reasons it works so well with Sabonis just has the play style to be able to do those like dribble handoff passes, yada yada yada. But also, there's no 5 on the court with Sabonis because he is the 5, so the offense just looks more fluid because there's not somebody sitting in a dunker or going block to block. And I'm giving Jason Kidd grace because he's a fucking NBA coach, so I'm sure he'll figure it out. But I can't visualize it. Like when I heard that quote, I can't visualize it yet. I think that's one of the things I need to see before I believe it.
I don't think it's gonna be direct because Sabonis can't do shit that Anthony Davis can do. But I like the theory of using him as the hub, especially because you don't have Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
So it's like
You need somebody that can dribble.
But yeah, he's gonna be able to punish people and
Did you know Anthony Davis used to be a guard?
Yep.
for real.
Yeah.
Till he hit that growth spurt.
And then
He had a growth
You know the
spurt?
story?
Yeah.
Yeah, the growth spurt.
Yeah,
think I
heard he had
read
a growth
about it.
spurt. Yeah, growth spurt.
Did y'all know he's going to Cleveland State before Kentucky?
I heard that one too. Yeah, I think that you only know that if you was in this area because we was watching. Him
Yeah,
play in high
God
school.
goes back then too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Full circle. Now he just needs to end up playing for the Cavs.
And playing guard.
Going back to your original ask or drop the mic question. Anthony Davis, now that I'm thinking about, is one of those guys that I kind of like. What was your initial question?
They
Greatness.
say numb to greatness.
Numb to his greatness over the last couple of years, man. I think I truly became numb to it.
I got to watch him just like
Right,
every
right,
night.
that's your
so it's
team,
like
so
that.
yeah.
I've been on it. I didn't see no.
I think I've been cosplaying as a Laker hater so much that it turned me into one low key.
Part of me is really excited that another fan base is gonna get to enjoy Anthony Davis.
You think
again.
Mavericks fans feel the same
Probably
way about
not,
Luka?
but again, no, hell no. But I mean, people was appreciating Luka. They
Yeah.
wasn't appreciating Anthony Davis the same way.
No. I think it's gonna be fun though because it's been a minute since we've seen like full on first option Anthony Davis.
And that first game.
Bro, he
Yeah,
had
he
like
was
20,
hooping.
bro.
He was hooping.
I was looking at some of the highlights too, bro. He had Sengun throwing fits.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like, man, you might have to take Sengun now because he ain't playing too well today. That's just going against Anthony Davis.
I remember when I was watching the game. That was when we had the gender reveal for my second kid.
Mhm.
I'm in the kitchen watching the game on my phone. Like, can we get this shit going?
Oh man,
Damn, that's fucked up. I'm just playing.
I knew it was gonna be a girl. It was just built for me.
I
to
thought
have
it was
two
gonna be a
girls.
fucking boy. I ain't gonna lie. Number one.
Number one guy on the list.
you know, it took me a time to decide who I wanted to put number one.
For like the 5th year in a row, it feel like. I feel like who else?
That's
has
it?
been- Maybe it's been longer.
Yeah, I think it's been longer.
It's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis.
Giannis,
Shout out to my
Giannis, the
my-
bell ringer.
my good friend Giannis, who occasionally, like twice a year, they'll drop a package at my front door and it's from Antetokounmpo brothers.
Okay.
So I don't think it's Costas. I've never talked to Costas
Right.
or Thanasis. So it's got to be Giannis saying, send this to Kenny. The last thing he sent, I was.
Little do you know, the Nassus be watching your videos.
Yeah,
he be on the bench watching it.
That's crazy.
He be on a bench watching it. It's
Yeah.
fucking nuts.
On the bench watching the KOT4Q video.
There's nothing that you can say about Giannis that hasn't been said already. He's just an all-time great in the peak of his prime.
I think it's going up this year too. I think it's going up. Damn it.
I want to see somebody average 35.
Hey, if it's gonna be anybody, I will put. If I had to bet anybody average 35, it's gonna be him.
You need
Gotta
another
be him.
dude to average that 35 plus like James did back in the day.
Shout out to y'all for these lists. Darrick's number one also again was Giannis.
He better be.
Oh, he just texted my biggest snub, Patrick Williams.
Oh,
That's what he just texted us.
I was about to put that Patrick Williams jersey up there for I remember it was your birthday.
No, you was about to put fucking Monty Eunice up
Because
there.
we were doing power forward.
Oh yeah, true. There's got to be a better power forward over there
I
than
told
Monty
them it was either
Eunice.
Monty Eunice or Terrence Jones. Pick one.
Is that the only power forwards we got?
I think we might have
Damn.
some.
No, we got a Rodman. We have to have a Rodman up there.
That's probably
Or maybe
it.
it's in my base. I don't know. Maybe it's at the basement.
I wanted to ask y'all about that transition thing too, because
Well, while you do that, oh, here you go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
it's like the second, I guess, half to drop the mic. It's kind of goofy, so we could put it off to now. I was thinking, who would be the biggest winners and losers if the NBA was only half court? Speaking of that transition, I just want to see what pops into y'all mind.
The biggest
All
winner
athletic people like Amin Thompson and them type of guys.
is winner.
All the people who heavily depend on transition.
Obi Toppin?
Yeah.
That motherfucker about now.
Damn, you got a personal thing with Obi Toppin.
This is one of the people because he's amazing in
Hart.
transition.
Coast to coast Josh
Who
Hart.
goes up?
Who goes up?
Do you know how I thought about it
Zach
immediately?
Edey.
Alperen
man.
Zach Edey
Oh,
dominated
shit, yeah.
I thought Jokic immediately. Obviously, he passed it so well in the full
in
court.
transition.
But it's like he ain't got to run up and down the court no more. You know, Zach Edey, Donovan Clingan, just
Yeah.
all of those type. Rudy Gobert, those type of
Rudy
dudes
Gobert might be
immediately go
one of
up.
the best players in the league.
And then who gets better?
I also
or
think
who
about
gets
like players that are
worse?
probably like that shit not changing shit. Like Steph, he's still getting his shit off in that half
It
court.
don't matter. I think that the greats is like obviously Giannis takes a hit, but he's still
Oh,
Giannis.
my boy Giannis.
He's still he averaging 26.
Giannis without no transition.
If he ain't got no
Yeah.
transition.
But that bit's gonna be 10 bodies in the paint at all time.
Build a fucking wall.
But his teammates gonna be building part of the damn ball.
Yeah, but he still.
It's still
If it
Giannis.
was only transit or no transition, he would still be number one on this list. Oh, you thinking about it?
Yeah, you probably would. Ain't nobody getting in front of him. It
That's
don't
what I'm
matter.
saying. It's like a gap between him and two.
He don't got to go full court. He just back up to the half court line
and
and,
then
get a
run.
full head of speed.
Yeah. What if it was only transition?
Only transition.
I guess it's just the opposite. Amin Thompson is the GOAT now. You know, players like that. Him,
'Cause
Jalen
there's
Johnson.
no half
and-
court.
Yeah, no half court. This is just up
No
and down.
half court at all.
You have to score in the first 7 seconds or it's a turnover. So technically you can do half court, but it's got to be the fastest half court imaginable.
It's really got to be the 7 seconds or less type
Yeah.
shit.
Reese send me a trade.
Oh, shit.
Tyrese Halliburton gonna love that shit.
Hell yeah.
Nah.
First of all, they pissed off at you. Look at your phone. Go approve that trade because they
I just seen somebody say don't. Yeah,
You
don't.
didn't approve the Trey Benson one because you gave it a grace period. Why would this one get?
What grace period are you
okay,
talking about?
That's not a conversation to have right now. Then I guess never mind. I don't know. I just saw they were asking to be pulled through. I don't know the pros and cons of anything.
Wait, Christian.
Wait, aren't you the person that made the trade?
Yeah. Do you want me
So
to make
why
the
do you
trade or
want
not?
grace?
Because Ricky I want Jefferson.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
So he wants the trade to go
Just
through
clear up
next
the
week.
trade. Don't do the trade. Don't do the trade.
Decline.
This league is not like we gotta stop, bro. Y'all like.
Wait, what am I? I don't understand what he's saying. He also don't have a microphone.
This is what I'm
so-
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
explain.
fuck,
He's bullshitting.
fuck all that. This is what I'm saying, KB.
Mhm.
When you do a trade, you either do it or you don't, right?
Right.
These motherfuckers, he talking about he want to trade the process here and here so he can have this dude still play here. It's like, is you trading the motherfucker or what?
So you're saying you want to hold the trade until next week?
What I'm saying
Well, you have a
Sleeper
microphone.
Keep talking.
Sleeper automatically has a
Yeah.
2-day trade review period.
Okay.
Because of
Sleeper
that-
has a 2-day review.
Because
So
of that, my trade got canceled because Trey Benson got placed on IR during the review period. So
Uh-huh.
I'm saying if the precedent is you press a trade through when it gets accepted, then my trade should have went through. If the precedent is you give it the review period, then let it do the review period.
Man,
But
if
from
you
my-
don't push
from-
that trade,
from my understanding, Reese said he
I want
hit you.
consistency, that's all.
Reese said he hit you up to see if you cared about the trade being pushed through or not. The Benson one.
Right. But there was no discussion of what the right thing to do was.
See what I'm saying? Like, this
so
is too much.
You
of the,
talked your way out of that trade.
It's too much bullshit going on. You either do the trade or you
Man, push
don't,
the
bro.
trade.
We not doing all that nerd shit in this league, bro. We don't do all that. We in here playing with our friends. You offer a trade, you accept it. I ain't never once did no trade in this league and was talking about all this extra exterior shit.
So that's
bro.
what y'all been arguing. My phone's been buzzing. That's what's been going on.
No, I was telling Reese that he traded me some bullshit and he trying to defend it. I hate when motherfuckers talk to like you said when Darrick tried to talk to you like you're stupid. Reese gave me three wide receivers. First of all, why the fuck would I ever need 3 wide receivers?
with no running back in return.
Why would
by
I?
the way.
Why would I ever need 3 wide receivers? Would you do a trade and a motherfucker give you 3
What
wide
am I
receivers?
giving up?
I'm giving him Josh Jacobs,
Oh.
my best running back, my running back 1 for 3. Wandale Robinson and shit. Bro, stop fucking talking to me. And then defend it. Then you try to defend it when I see you, nah, they ain't doing that shit. Then it's like, oh, come on, man. Stop talking to me. I don't give a fuck who you are, how cool we is. If you do a trade that's some bullshit that you don't send me nothing you wouldn't accept. That's my temperature stay the same with all you motherfuckers. Wasting my damn time. And now he over there talking about don't do the trade because I want consistency. Boy, fuck you. You in our league for the first time. Stop talking about all this shit with these opinions. Sit your ass in the league and do what you do like everybody else. Talking about fucking consistency. You traded for a motherfucker. You tried to trade a motherfucker that was hurt.
Twice.
And then he said that Reese asked you if you still wanted to do it. It's a yes or no.
Damn.
You
man.
motherfuckers around here bitching too much. Leave bitching for bitches unless you are a bitch.
They said they only made one person famous.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Terrence doing the same thing. Man, why Mike can't Terrence, it's not even your trade. Leave the bitching for bitches unless you are a bitch. We doing a whole podcast. If Terrence cared that much, he should have been the commissioner. Right? It's not even his trade. Steady, that's what the message was, man. Wait, man, y'all having the wrong conversation. Me and Reese talking, here come Terrence. Y'all having the wrong conversation. Why Mike ain't pushing the trade through? Here go Drew. Well, Mike is in the middle of a podcast. They doing a list. Oh, man, shut the fuck up. Please.
Shit is Saturday, man.
Please.
Shit not even Sunday yet.
If a motherfucker cared, they should have been the commissioner. If you don't want to do a trade, Christian, don't fucking do it. All this nerd ass shit. phone vibrating 4 o'clock in the morning because you getting a motherfucker that you just gonna drop 2 days later. Come on, man. I'm tired of seeing Mark Hami added Emmanuel Wilson because they said that Josh Jacobs toe hurt it. And just for you to fucking release him 2 days later.
I picked him up and dropped his ass too.
Phone vibrating 5 o'clock in the morning. It's a motherfucker getting somebody who got 0 fucking points that week. Trying too hard. Trying too fucking hard.
That free, I was telling my stream, that waivers, that shit is like the fridge at night where you just keep checking. Ain't shit there, but you keep going back just hoping.
Nothing there. I don't mind a motherfucker checking. But once you check 7 times and all your waiver wires ain't hit on nothing, hey, bro, stop having my phone vibrate at 2 o'clock in the morning for that shit, bro. Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
Speaking of waiver wires, shout out to Matthew Stafford for balling for me. Got his ass starting over Kyler.
I mean, it's only for this week only. Fuck him.
He should
I'm watching this game like he's Superman.
Bro, he
the
should
week
have
I'm going
400
against
yards.
The motherfucker was on just in free agency for the first 4 weeks of the year.
15 messages. You think they talking about anything? My homie got a fucking paragraph in here. Always explaining some shit.
Oh, well, this shit is becoming a drama league versus a fantasy league.
All I know is somebody better.
And then Mikey, your ass do be in a different world. What you want? Yes or no? He talking about me and his trade. He don't want to be pushed through.
I didn't look back until just now. That's why I was gonna say he's telling me to wait. What's on your say? Because it's not just he just running shit over here.
Don't do the trade. Fuck him.
If you're not
Cancel it out.
I don't need him. He offered me to trade. I don't need him. I don't need him. Yeah, they all trying to talk to you. He indirectly saying he wants you to do the same shit you did for the other trade to this trade. Hey man, I'm a grown man. Don't waste my time with that. Stop that trade from going through. I didn't send the trade. He offered me. He's been in my DM. So fuck the trade. Take the trade off the table. I'm gonna show motherfuckers. Nah, hell no. You just told him not to do it.
Yes, you literally just told him to wait.
No, you gonna learn from trolling. Stop fucking trolling when it come to me. Take the trade off the table.
Never learned from the boy
cried
wolf.
Now you gonna learn. Now you gonna learn. Now you gonna. Yes, you can, motherfucker. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You just asked them to not do the trade.
You just vetoed your own trade.
Yeah, you just vetoed your own trade. It don't matter. You gonna learn. You gonna learn. We don't do that in our league. Do that over there with them dumb dudes that wear
the trade is now
sandals
canceled.
with no socks. Do that over there.
Justin
y'all
Jefferson
gonna learn.
Is now on my Kami's team.
That's
again,
like
man.
what Chris Paul got his shit.
Yeah, y'all. You gonna learn.
He said I was just playing.
I don't need none of y'all. I don't need your trade. I don't need your trade. I don't need your trade.
Uh-oh.
And then look, victim.
The funniest thing is you talked your way out of the second trade.
He say, for people at home, I got screwed out of 2 trades this week. No, he didn't. He victim.
You just screwed yourself.
Victim.
Worry about that damn week.
Oh,
Yeah, our league is hilarious, bro. Heard somebody traded somebody away because they had to buy the next week.
No, not to somebody. Their first round pick.
They traded their first round pick because they had a buy.
Oh man, bro.
You wouldn't even expect this to be a money league the way some of the crazy shit be happening.
Literally. He traded Bijan. That's Reese, right?
Yeah.
Bijan Robinson because he had a fucking buy, and then told. I think he told me like.
Smalls didn't even know this
Smalls,
about.
you know,
But
you got to
know
buy.
He didn't know.
And
'cause
then
he
Smalls
said,
said-
I was like, damn, he got a bye week.
Like,
He traded.
Newsflash. They're all going to have a fucking bye week, fellas. Holy shit.
He
Hell
traded
no.
for Christian Kirk at the beginning of the week and just dropped him today.
Look what Terrence said. I don't even have the brain capacity. I'm telling him, like, he told Mike not to do the trade. He said, I don't even have the brain capacity. Exactly.
Let me get my
Smalls
stuff in
changed
there.
Isaiah Pacheco's name in the league to I Believe in You. It should have me cracking
This
up.
shit was I hate you for 4 weeks. Now he believe it. Did he do something last week? I didn't even watch
Bro,
their game.
Hey, I swear, this shit might have been a preseason game, and I seen Pacheco get his ass like rocked. All you see is Smalls put Pacheco on the trade block.
Hell no.
How did you mess your trade up within an hour of the podcast?
Next time you talk to me, come talk to me with some sense.
Uh-oh.
We walked into the pod at the 53rd minute. It's only been an hour since that moment.
He was going to be real happy with that trade, too.
His
Thought he got him one.
ass finna learn. I'm tired of him Kyron Smalls, all of this dumbass shit, we cutting out the league. Our league ain't never been like that. It was a real simple league. These motherfuckers is in here complaining every day. Mike changed the point system to what people used to it to be. You're supposed to get extra points if you do rush for 100. He's supposed to get a bonus. The rules apply to everybody, which means everybody's going to benefit from it. Here come Christian. Oh my gosh, we're in the middle of the season. Oh my God, boy, shut the fuck up, please.
Shit sound like that Chief Key rant, bro.
Keep this. Chief, keep that.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Then you gonna have, I think Small said, bro, shut the fuck up, please, shut the fuck up. Complaining. Leave the league if it's that bad. Leave.
Trade me your players first.
How many years have we done this?
Bro,
league?
no.
How
Let's
many
throw
years
this
have we
shit
done
back
this
real
league,
quick.
Mike?
This is year 5.
This year
Can we
5?
throw this shit back?
If you're coming into our league as a visitor in league in year 5, please do not come in here with a bunch of things to say. You are a first timer in the league.
You got to get your stripes, man.
We are not basing our league off of no first timer and what they got to say. You haven't even won the league ever. We don't change it for motherfuckers who have won the league.
Can we go back to when we had our basketball fantasy draft and we had D-Mill's sister in the league? And remember, she was about to give all her players to D-Mills.
Yeah, just cheating.
That's crazy. And D Mills is gonna.
He wasn't gonna say shit.
Nothing.
He wasn't gonna say nothing.
Anthony Davis traded for Ish Smith. And we just gonna be like, yeah, that's cool. We'll let that fly. We had a time in our fantasy basketball where that was like, we didn't do no money league. We was just doing it. I think Caleb didn't set his lineup like a month, so he auctioned off all of his players.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And anytime you went against Caleb, you just got a bad week. That was fun. I think we just at the mall and we just did it like, fuck it. Who want this guy? Who want that guy?
Pierre said, "What the fuck is my hobby?"
Damn, we need to get our boy locked in.
And Christian, why you causing all this drama? I want you to know I had to kick my good homie Caleb out this league so you can have a spot.
Right. And
Caleb
all you
ain't
been
do
doing
shit
since
wrong.
you got in this bitch is complain
And finessing.
and can't do shit. You not even raw. You doing the Austin shit. Austin, I don't know why you fucking giggling. Hey, no. Wait. No, hold
This
up.
year,
Stop.
I haven't done
I don't
shit.
hear nothing. He giggling, right, Christian? Let me get you the 411 on him. Y'all both had the same thing in common, because I think last year was his first year in the league. Y'all did all that talking. KB, Mike, and Darrick, my witness. Oh, man, my other league, I did this. My other league, I did that. I'm going to come in, I'm going to do this. He over here winless. He had a bunch of advice. Oh, man, this how I draft with. Oh, man, I wouldn't have took him. I would have did this. It was so bad, Christian. This before he was in the league. He know football so much. He was on our tour. He was arguing with people in line in the meet and greet about players because he know football so much.
Was that in Houston?
Now,
I was arguing about Jalen Hurts.
now it's time to use that knowledge to draft. You see his shit weak.
My team gets injured.
You did the same thing. Christian did all that talk. Oh, man, I'm going to be on the waiver wire. Like, because he thought he was finna come in here with some no shits. He thought RJ Harvey was going to be in a fucking waiver wire in week 4. That's what he thought he was finna come do. And the minute the draft ended, Christian got to explaining his team. And yeah, I should have. Listen, what do you think about it? He's like, what do you think about this? What do you think about it? And both of y'all ain't on shit. Then you thought you had a clever move with the Justin Jefferson trade, finesse and Mike. You did finesse him, but it hasn't materialized in no wins for you. I think you 0-2 since the trade happened. And now you're trying to trade him to me. You had a chance to trade him to me, and then you want to do the shit where you want to troll. So guess what trolls do with me?
Go
Trolls,
back underneath the bridge.
yes, boom, 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 boom. And then the Trey Benson shit.
You're tweaking so hard.
I ain't tweaking shit. My team doing what the fuck it do with their injuries while you over there talking about injuries. I ain't tweaking nothing.
Yes, you won't.
No,
Because
I'm not.
they told me to cancel the
But
trade.
all I asked for is consistency. If you push that CD Lamb trade to, I would have said whatever. And instead it gets canceled. Because I asked for consistency. That's some bullshit. I got 2 trades accepted that got canceled for shit outside my control.
I didn't make the decision to cancel. They told me to cancel the trade.
Time out, Mike. How can he say you just asked him to cancel the trade?
I was just saying, if we're following the rule you followed earlier this week of taking trades 24 hours, then wouldn't have processed
That trade was
Nobody
I don't
the only
think
that
trade
rule.
that
yeah,
had even
that's not a
lasted that
rule.
long.
That's
That
me
was
not
a
on.
rule.
That's me not on my damn phone.
That's not
I'm
a
not
rule.
checking
That
this
wasn't
shit
a rule.
all.
That's fine. So then
No, it ain't no that's fine. It's never been a rule.
Where did he
You
get
just
that
made
from?
that up.
Where did he get
You
that
just single-handedly came into our league and hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, Christian. You know what you sounding like? You know what you sounding like? Put your arms out and look at them. You see
But
mine?
no, I think the thing that's the disconnect, Christian,
See the color of mine?
is from our POV. Reese said he talked to you about not pushing the trade, and you agreed. So Mike didn't push the trade.
No, I said I expected it to still go through and that he was going to catch an L, but I thought we would like discuss as a league. Is it bullshit that during the review period that
You
Bro,
can't say
there
I was
is
that
no
mad. I
review.
wasn't that
You
mad.
just added
I
two
was not that
paragraphs or some shit.
There ain't
KB
no
made a
review
point.
period.
It's a very simple thing. You and Reese talk. Yes or no? Yes or no? Look how you ready to give me a whole paragraph.
Yeah, but I deflected and said it's not my call, it's the league's call.
No. I didn't ask you that. You and Reese talked and had an agreement, right? Did you and Reese talk and have an agreement?
About the trade? Yes, of course.
So boom, that's all that matters. All this extra exterior shit, clearly you and Reese ain't going that deep into the conversation to the rest of the league. So all that it didn't matter is what they're saying, Christian.
Bro, if I got that trade message pushed through while he got laid on, I would have won the trade by a fuck ton. And of course
I will say this is really bad podcasting because the person we're talking to is not.
Don't even
he doesn't
got
have
him.
a mic.
Yeah, you're right. And the
I see that
fact
shit
that-
just picking
the
up a
fact-
little bit.
just a little bit.
The fact
Yeah,
that he's
I'm
not
just
even
watching it.
saying shit is the worst part. It would be if he was saying something important, it would matter. You're not saying that.
There was no like league just plot to just take your trade away. So he didn't win it. I literally just read the chat and they said, we not gonna push it through. We not pushing it through. I just didn't do it. Ain't no league review. I mean, it's a time where we see the trade and we see are we accepting it or not.
If it was a league review, I don't think the trade.
How
with you and Mike
fast
would've
did
got
my
through.
trade with him go? How
Nobody liked that
bro,
trade.
my
Why?
Justin
Typing
Jefferson
all
trade
that.
went with him. That shit went through immediately.
Nobody.
It was no
because
review
because it was your
It
trade,
was, but
too,
I'm just saying, like, there's no like hour or two. It's literally just
No
whenever
trade
I
has.
see it, and if like what people are
What
saying,
trade has voted? When have we all the trades that have happened? What trade has voted?
none.
You talking about consistency, Christian, because it involves you. You didn't say anything about KB trade, nobody else trade. So what the fuck are you talking about with all these rules? Because it involves you. You ain't hired than nobody else in the fucking league. What the fuck? And we honestly don't give a fuck about you. As far as the team and the league, like to say we conspiring to like stop two of your trades. I accepted the trade until you try to do all that troll shit. I'm not with that shit. I've told y'all that. I've been an advocate, whether it's been you, Kyron, who I've known longer than you and more personally, Reese. I'm not changing my tune for nobody. I told Mike, I think, and I put it in the league, I didn't make the rule myself, we should suspend people who wasting time. I think if you waste time in the league, you should get suspended. How did a suspension look? We take your two highest scoring players and we bench their ass.
Exactly.
That will teach a lot of motherfuckers to not waste time. That would teach a lot of motherfuckers. There is no way in hell. There is no way in hell a motherfucker offered me a trade for my first round pick and half the trade got motherfuckers that don't play. That don't play. Hey, stop talking to me,
I'm
man.
still on the trade where it
I
was a
don't move.
3-team trade.
And somewhere in your mind, you got to realize I don't move off what you say. This is 2025. The way you acting in this league is if it was 1905.
Yeah, bro. I just give. I
You
seen
making
the
your own
trade.
rule.
It was a 3-team trade where Smalls got a bunch of pieces. Who else was the second person in there? Because they had you as the third person that you were just giving up CD Lamb.
That was him. He said it was an accident. How do you accidentally send out a
it
trade?
was
I don't
1,
know.
2, 3.
Yeah. That's why I gave up CD Lamb and got
was
literally nothing back.
Christian won the
And
trade.
he and
It
KD
Flat
just
out won
engaged
the
into a big ass trade, and it's just like we gonna involve P. We gonna get your best player, so you ain't gonna get shit. But he hurt
Literally
anyway.
nothing. They said Pierre
Just clearing up
receives
space.
nothing.
Oh,
It
Terrence
said
is
no
so
ass received draft cap.
I'm gonna
up
take your
cap
word
space.
and say it was a mistake, but I
Don't
tried
mistakenly
I
send
tried
no
to
shit
go on the
like
app
that.
and see if I could
Mistakenly
accidentally
send a 3-team
send a trade.
trade.
Yeah,
Accidentally send a trade.
that's a lot of
That's
fucking
why
work.
when you click 2 columns, I thought when I switched to Drew, it would unclick you.
So it clicked me. You proceeded
Yeah.
to click everything.
Y'all doing it again. You gotta have a conversation with a guy that don't have a mic.
Bad podcasting.
Oh man,
Only
That
thing I'm
being
saying
said,
is
I'm
my
so
issue.
excited for
Only-
tomorrow.
Only thing I'm saying is my
tomorrow?
issues.
Football
Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh,
My issues and my problems with the league are not on one person. Christian is playing a very victim role by acting like 2 of his trades got taken down, like he's dominating the league. Let me look at the league standings and shit to give reference. Are you the number 1 team in this league or something like that? You're not. You're 6th. You're 6th in the league at 2-2. And it's a tie because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams, including mine, we're all 2-2. So you're 5 or 9, depending on whatever. So to act like people conspiring against you to stop trades is wild. I think Kyron got to be better. There's no way you talking about Ashton Genty and what he wanted to give you. You tell a
Drake
motherfucker
London.
what you want, and now I'm just not gonna give you what you're asking for. That's wasting time.
yeah.
Reese just gave me
Just say
3
like,
receivers.
oh, I can't provide
all.
what you asking
That's
for.
all. I say my trade. KB say, yeah, I can't trade for somebody that's hurt now. All right, cool. We ain't got further discussions. Reese asked for my number 1 running back, Josh Jacobs, and he's giving me Cortland Sutton, and he's going to try to act like Cortland Sutton and Josh Jacobs on the same level. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Don't trade me shit you wouldn't accept. Little face ass motherfuckers. Mike Homie sent you a trade offer. Yeah, all right. Mike Homie finna add some shit to this trade now that I'm mad.
Yeah, his ass got to pay some interest on them.
Christian McCaffrey, where you at? Look at him pissing down his leg.
Oh man, this would be good times though. Good times.
You fucked this up, Mike.
Wow.
You let him finesse you so bad he think he clever.
That's why you trying to trade the motherfuckers away.
I think me and Terrence trying to work something out.
For who? Jamar?
Jamar.
You don't care about who throwing to him?
No.
You gonna get that?
I think he just went through the toughest part of his schedule. I mean, do I care? Yes. I would prefer that it was Joe Burrow. To answer the question, yes. But not enough to turn me off from him as a player completely.
Yeah, I mean, you also said you needed some wide receivers, right?
Yes. My wide receiver room is trash.
I don't know, man. You just got to be on that waiver wire. Just keep
I know
checking it.
that's what I'm saying. That's
Keep
why I've
checking
been
it at
awful.
night. You know, at night, that's when they do the updates.
That's because you, in the beginning, you had that shit on priority instead of fab, bro.
Yeah. And this is on me. I thought I asked y'all when I first said I'll do it. It's just like, what settings? I don't know the ideal settings because that was my first time. But I mean, I'm changing them.
Because I know I'm commissioner one of the become a police officer.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And
Priorities, bro.
And that's the part where they got me frustrated when the scoring shit was changing. Cause like ain't nobody changing the shit to win or to change. He's the first time commissioner. He made a mistake. So the 2 options is we gonna play in a league where a mistake is made or we're gonna correct it. Let's correct it. The fuck?
Shit, now I know though. I don't think they like me as commissioner though. I don't be checking my phone enough.
You don't. That's okay.
Not for them.
It's the 3rd day in a row where the mailman has come to my house with a package that we need to sign for and nobody's home.
I hate that, bro.
I'm so pissed.
I hate that, bro.
I feel like I should be able to check it off.
I hate
just
that.
leave it at the front door. I live in a very
hate
nice
that.
neighborhood.
Package?
A package.
Oh,
It's a small one too. Had it behind the pumpkin.
Oh,
This is
man, I hate
that. We
that.
got in the front step.
Pretty soon they're just gonna take it to UPS.
I
You
would
got to pick
be
it up.
okay with picking it up low key. But yeah, he just walked up at the front door. No cars in the driveway.
Talking about failed to deliver.
Yeah. Gonna
Yeah,
leave
that
me a
shit-
little note on my
On
door.
the
That
door,
shit pisses
yeah.
me off. It really do.
We got 2 more attempts. This is some shit like
How
that.
he get the trade worse? All right, man. I'm done talking to his ass.
Oh wait, Terrence?
Yeah. He's selling Jamar Chase like he won one still. I ain't think he was gonna sell him for nothing, obviously. But damn.
They say my trade finna start looking real good.
Why
When
is
I had
that?
a Christian. Because Jalen Waddle, wide receiver 1 now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess so.
No Tyreek.
Year 2, Brooks laughing. They ain't laughing my shit, Kyron. Get your shit
He
together.
offered me Jamar Chase, Trey Henderson, and Krosky Merritt
Can we
for
also talk about
Genty
the
JSN.
Can we talk about
what
the
the
fact
fuck?
Can't do that.
You
that
talking about what?
John has 3 Chargers skill players
Yeah.
on his team and they
It's
just like
working.
go stupid for him? Or not Chargers. He has Rams on it. I said Chargers. He's got
I do that all the time.
Devontae Adams, Puka, and he's got
Kyron
Kyron Williams. And they just put up like 70 fantasy points for him.
It don't even make sense. Nobody ever drafts that way and it works. Only one touchdown can be scored at a time. You know what I mean? He's got them all. It's working though. I mean, he ain't got 0.
All right, we
win. I
did
think
say on that
2-2.
bye week he done.
Fucked up.
Yeah, on that bye week.
Man, I want to catch him on that bye week.
Let me see who we got that bye week.
Oh,
man,
somebody getting
bro.
a
I
late
hope
up.
it's me. I hope it's me. Got on
The
the
bye week for them is week 8. Okay, let's see who we got week 8.
Please be me.
Who does he
Smalls.
have? He got Smalls.
Small. That's a free win.
Smalls
Bro.
lose that. I'm on his ass.
Not even just that. This is Jared Goff's bye
Oh shit.
and Charbonnet, who he's starting. So he got
He
one
finna roll
5
me out
players.
there.
5 players on the bye. Hell no.
What you got planned for your B-Day?
Nothing. Finished packing. Get ready for tomorrow. No, I'm not a big birthday celebrator. My wife's like, let me throw you something. I'm like, no, but she want to throw something for 30. I said, we can do something for 30. That's the big one. Like, so hope I get there. I ain't got nothing, man. I'm excited for this trip.
Yeah, New York was a vibe, man. I like New York. It was good to be able to go out there. I felt strange at times though. I told my girl, I'm like, I feel like I ain't doing something. Like
Yeah.
I gotta take Penny out or feed her or do the dishes or do something for my list or for work or something. I just wasn't doing shit but shopping and eating. Saw a
Nothing
lot
wrong
of
with that,
my walk on my plane, G Herbo. Get in my elevator, Diddy son.
Oh.
Fucking going to fucking Kith, Scoop B. Jackson, who's a basketball writer. I'm like, bro, we see so many. I see the dude from Longest Yard at the pizza place. The youngest yard. Remember the dude that
The Great Khali,
fucking
Adam Sandler, Chris Rock.
Wait, from what?
The wide receiver that was fucking with
Wait, the wide receiver?
the little short. He was fucking with remember they had the dudes that was acting like the girls?
Yeah.
He got caught with one.
That was Brucey. But he was like a kicker though, or like the backup QB.
He was a receiver too.
The Hispanic guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, his ass
I
was a
can't
damn
visualize-
kicker, bro.
His brother played in Mr. Deeds, the butler. I didn't know they was brothers.
Thought you talking about when Nelly was out there going crazy.
Then I go to Insomnia. Yeah, he was going
They
crazy.
gave him a slow-mo montage. and
Yeah,
he was
jumping over
killing
motherfucking
bro. He
Saquon Barkley-esque. Fuck you talking about? Saquon might have patterned his game after him. Then I go to Insomnia Cookies. I'm in there. I see this dude with a girl. I'm getting my cookie. I go home. I go to the hotel. I'm eating my cookies. I'm scrolling on Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. It's the dude. He's a podcaster. He used to work for like the CIA or something.
Really?
He got a podcast. I'm like, what the fuck?
Now, that's New York for you. That's New York. I'm only gonna be there for about 30 minutes as I drive through that motherfucker to get to where I'm
I
trying to go.
keep forgetting. Yeah.
I would love to actually be there. Cause the place I'm going, I'm gonna got one gas station.
That's crazy.
I'm just talking, but it ain't New York.
Soho, boy. I'm disappointed in Emilion Dior though.
You had to wait in line.
Yeah, but I didn't wait. They had me scan this code in like 30, 40 minutes. You can come back.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Get your big goofy dumbass.
That's
the
actually
fuck out of
I ain't
my
mad
mouth.
at that though.
I'm not staying for that shit. They cool, but they not that.
Yeah, for sure. I was in this site yesterday or a couple days ago. Like, y'all ass tweaking. $700 for this?
That's
$800
that shit
for
to be
this?
on. That's what I'm like. I can go to Kith with no wait. Oh yeah, y'all are bugging. As New Yorkers say, y'all are bugging. Bugging. Shout out to Soho though. That's another great edition of Numbers on the Board. We're gonna get up out of here and enjoy our Saturday. We got the birthday boy here.
I will
Yeah.
say, as before we get out of here, things are happening. Things are happening. Oh, I have the mouse to close the show, don't I? Or you gonna do it from there?
I didn't know if that was your piece.
Bye.